and welcome on into DMS Adventurers Tavern, where adventure is always on the menu. We are here for our continued adventures of the Story Seekers at their level 19. Woohoo! They have made it. They have survived to make it to level 19. We shall see if they survive this one to make it to level 20. Yeah, I know, Dylan. I know. I'm aware, buddy. There is a question. The real question is, will I knock Orsic down again? This is the question. All right, before we get into that, though, let's go ahead and go over our weekly schedule. We have our continued adventures of the Story Seekers right here Mondays. On Thursdays, we have our video game Thursdays at 3 p.m. Pacific. On Fridays, we have our Wild Beyond the Witchlight adventure. And our Friday people had gone ahead and killed their 3 hags and are headed to the Palace of the Heart's Desire. And then on Saturdays, we have our Strict 7 College of Chaos adventure, where it really is a college full of chaos, especially with this adventuring party. So join us for those. All right, let's jump into our continued adventures of the Story Seekers. When we last left off with these guys, they were leveling up to level 19. There was a baby involved in there somewhere. No, Ragnarok plays Bludger, which, of course, we all know Bludger got married along the way and has a... they got back just in time to be there for the birth of his child, which... Let's see, if I remember correctly, did you come up with an official name for the child, or it's just, the nickname?
Oh, no, it's just the nickname.
Okay, just the nickname. All right, perfect. And that was Boomer, correct?
What?
Okay. All right, and, so... With that, we have our adventuring party that is still together and headed out for the next adventure. We have Starflower, played by Cooper, who will not be joining us tonight. We have Orsic, played by Torque.
Hello.
We have King Bludger, played by Ragnarok. We have Rycanis, played by Steve.
Hi.
We have Hush, played by Bob, who will be with us shortly. And we have Larden, played by Andrew.
Yeah.
All right. And yes, Uncle Ragnarok comes in for the win. All right. You have to get down, buddy. There's no treats on top of my table. No, you gotta get down for treat time. Come on, get down. Yeah, you better get down or brother's gonna eat all the treats before you get there. It's like, oh. All right. So, with that, we find ourselves within the Sword Coast, within the time between adventures. Did anybody want to go over what they did during this time between adventures? We know Larden does a bunch of things between adventures.
Always. Busy guy. Well, I mean, I did the things I sent to you, some of which I'm going to tell these guys, some of which I'm not.
Okay. Tell
yeah, so let's see. He does his normal thing, you know. He runs his school in Waterdeep, and then he comes back probably at least once a month to give the Bludger family a break from the kid and let them go on a date. He'll sometimes teleport them to strange places to let them go just chill out while he watches the kid. And then he, in his spare time, though, he's doing some traveling. He's not talking a lot about what he's doing, but he's doing some traveling. And, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, okay. Is anybody else doing anything super exciting during this time period?
Just watching the kid and, managing the boss still. Thinking about working on a second book.
Oh, do we have a working title for second book?
Not quite yet. He's still kind of jotting down some various ideas.
Okay.
How to follow up the first one.
Okay.
Actually, there's something he'd want to do. that'll come into play more so, I guess, when this one starts.
Okay. All right. What about Orsic? Are you doing anything between adventures?
Kind of the normal, a lot of research on new ways to build things and infuse things. Probably check in on the folks, make sure the new shop's working okay. Maybe do a few upgrades to my dad's shop, and just kind of hanging around doing research mainly and tinkering.
Okay. All right. What about Rycanis?
He would probably be going between hanging out at the tavern, going on more Candlekeep adventures, trying to keep those adventures alive.
That's fair.
And trying not very hard with the really annoying ones. and then going to Larden School and carrying the stuff, bum sprues and stuff like that.
Nice. Okay. And the occasional visit to the temple to, hopefully get a better relationship with your god?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We know this has been a struggle throughout the whole thing, so just checking. Alright. So then, with that, it is one of the times that you are actually all apart. And you get a message, a letter actually sent to you all to assemble within the Bludger's Bar at Candlekeep. So you find yourself within that bar, or on your way to said bar, within Candlekeep. Now, the letter was very formal. Your presence has been requested, the whole 9 yards, to assemble with the other story seekers at the bar, and that you would there would be someone waiting for you when you or to explain the next, the request that they have. And so, let's see. So you all arrive, and let's see. Oh, hey, look, there's the last member of your adventuring party. There we go. All right. Hush is getting set up here. All right. So you are all you're all requested to come to the bar here, and once you are all assembled and you catching up and making the conversation that it is, you see a pseudo dragon fly in the room of this bar, and the pseudo dragon seems to stop and land in the middle of the table that you guys are all sitting at. As it kind of stops and it looks around at you, it just kind of seems to be making sure that everyone is in attendance, as the 5 of you is sitting there. And it says, well, all of a sudden you catch that this pseudo dragon talks, and it says, it seems that Star is not here yet. Well, I will have to come back and get them. Your presence is requested the Seer has requested your presence, and we will be leaving now.
Who's the Seer, and where do we find him?
And why would we want to do it?
And who are you?
You didn't get my letter?
Oh, we got your letter, but we're a little confused. I mean, you know,
The Seer will explain everything.
where's the Seer at? Are they in here gambling?
No.
Where's the Seer at? I say, narrowing my eyes.
Oh god, it's another book.
It is not another book. As you ask these questions, the pseudo dragon says, "You will soon find out." As you see a swirl of magic go around all of you. And you are
Counter spell.
I just get Lardin. Dispel magic, dispel counterspell, counterspell.
Lauren like fumbles with his components. He's like, crap, it's been a while.
Right. So,
It is up.
with that, you are teleported outside of a tower within on the Sword Coast, just overseeing the Sea of Swords, to be specific. And the pseudo dragon says, "Oh, we are here. Please follow me." And you see the pseudo dragon go up to the door of the tower, and without any movement to unlock or do anything, the door opens for the pseudo dragon. And I mean, it's cool. Like, it's cool. And as you walk in, you see a beautiful tower. Very much can tell that this belongs to someone with pretty high faction renown, as you see that there are all kinds of decoration. You can tell this is somebody who has definitely gotten quite a bit of money and made the tower be what they want it to be. And as you follow the pseudo dragon in, you see that there is this. I want to say. Let's see. Kind of middle-aged woman in wizarding robes, very comfortable-looking robes, and seems to be studying some paperwork as you arrive. You also see in her presence another caster, specific wizard caster. This one being a red-headed gnome. And they seem to be working together on some reports. And as she looks to be human, looks up and says, "Sing, thank you for bringing them so quickly. I am the Seer, and you have come very highly recommended to me by a friend of mine, an acquaintance, well, yeah, let's go with friend. You've fairly recently, I should say, come into contact with someone known as the Reader. Is that correct?"
Yeah.
Well, they are the ones that brought you to my attention. You see, for the last couple hours, I'm sorry. This is Nyx. Nyx has brought me some reports of giant activity near Parnast, and we have been studying what this means for those within the area. Now, it was brought to my attention that perhaps your group would be the best suited for this type of adventure. And you come very highly recommended between the reader and those at Candlekeep.
I look around everybody else. I feel like, hey, Robert, you've got some, like, static going on. Popping in and out.
What?
You've
You got
some
some
static
static
coming through.
popping in and out? It's weird.
How is that even possible?
I don't know.
Well, I'm on my headset.
That's weird.
That's better now.
Yeah.
It's gone now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
I don't know.
In any case, we've fought a Draco Lich, a Mummy Lord, a giant. What were they called? The things that ate me, the dog things. The Hears.
Dragon.
A dragon, a god, an actual god, an aspect of one. So going from all that to a giant just seems kind of a bit below our pay scale.
Yeah, we seem a little overqualified for just a simple giant at this.
Well, it is not just a simple giant. It is the Lord of the Cloud Giants that has sent forces to recover a very powerful artifact from an underwater lair.
Seriously?
It matches the information I've been given by the other agents that I have. You are by far the bravest and most powerful of the allies that I could hope for.
Trust me when I say flattery will get you everywhere. But what is this artifact before I go running around fighting giants and such?
Well, it is it is best known as the Eye. It is a
Eye.
It is a very powerful artifact that let's just say it is a fragment of a great sky fortress of the Obelethic Sovereignty. It was thought to be destroyed, but apparently it was just hidden on this lonely isle, and its presence has been made known now, so,
What?
Obelethic Sovereignty.
So, like, aboleths are like these horrifying abominations that take over people's minds. And the sovereignty, if I'm not mistaken, is like an organization of them, yeah?
Yes.
That's creepy.
Thus the reason that it should not be just out in the world.
So hang on a second. Why don't we want the Cloud Giant to get it?
Cloud Giants are, let's just say, we don't want it falling into the wrong hands, and, of course, the wrong hands being, the Cloud Giant Baron Rasharam. He would cause a lot of problems with that, and probably even bring back, and try to break the ordning again. And it is just now that we have gotten some of the giants to calm down and stop fighting amongst themselves.
When giants fight, it's bad.
I know the first part of that sounded kind of racist.
Well, you're not wrong.
So, alright. So you came to us, which is great. We came highly recommended from the reader.
It's true.
Great. You need me to call your what?
As well as the Avowed at Candlekeep definitely gave you a very high recommendation.
Alright, is this something we gotta jump on right now? Do we have a day to work? Because we've gathered some stuff and And
Well, hold on there, mate. We're not just gonna go running off to fight cloud giants and lords and get obble things till we figure out what this job pays.
that's right.
Well,
I
and
got
are
a
we
wolf and
recovering
kid
the
to support.
object, or destroying the object, or defending the object? What's the objective of this?
To obtain the object and bring it back so that we can properly take care of it.
So is it like a chunk of a thing? Like, is it really big? Do we need to find a way to transport it?
It is not, well, from what I have gathered, it is not large enough that you need to, worry about finding a way to transport it. You should be able to take care of it yourselves. But don't worry. I do have things for you. I mean, I do have what aid I can give. There's, and she pulls out this collection of potion bottles, and it is very clear. You see that some of them are potions of healing, very very clearly, but you also see some cordials and she says these are cordials of water breathing. It is very similar to those that are the potions of water breathing. However, this one lasts for 24 hours.
All right. So, Roger's question still stands. What's it pay?
I got a wolf and kid that supported him. Can't be running around here doing work for free.
No, of course not. Of course not. You will be very much paid for your contributions to this.
I'm sure you know our usual rates from talking to people from Kennelkeep and from
Of
the reader.
course.
Yeah?
Of course.
Are we allowed to keep whatever we find along the way, or is there any sort of a split that has to go on?
Well, I mean, I would like to retain the eye. That is definitely, not on the table, but there, depends on what you find, but you definitely can keep the items that you find. Now,
I have a couple of questions.
okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Nyx. This is Puff, my emotional support badger familiar.
So,
Is there
Hey,
any
welcome,
other
Nyx.
kind? Is there any other kind of potion you can offer us? Because I can provide water breathing for everyone every day for 24 hours.
I can breathe underwater.
Oh.
Blair just looks at Bludger like, what?
Yeah, I look over at Bludger too. What?
You guys haven't had a whole lot of water adventures to find this thing out about, Bludger here. Also, you're welcome, Tor, for the water.
Nyx is why you should never make jokes to your dungeon master, because it comes back to bite you in the butt.
It is exactly why. Well, I don't have a whole lot of options. I mean, well, what kind of potions are you wanting or looking for?
Just something that I can't already provide for the group.
Well,
Hey DM, find me a different thing.
find me a different thing. Nice.
Also,
Some
are
potions
killing the
of
giant
haste.
So just for reference, the potions that she gives you are potions of supreme healing. One for each of you.
Oh,
And let's see.
A
She
potion of
forget
storm
Nyx is
giant
prepared
strength.
for water?
potion of not storm giant strength. Thank you. What was that, Tor?
You forget I'm prepared for water at
No,
all
I'm
times.
not. I'm aware. I'm just reading what was offered in the adventure. Okay, so
If not, we can just sell them off. I mean,
you can.
it doesn't cost me a spell slot. It lasts 24 hours.
Okay.
I'm good with the cordial, just in case. I know you're new to the group, and I welcome you, but sometimes we get split up, so I don't mind having a little.
Yeah, we should probably take those just in case, you know,
She
just in case.
she reaches out behind her and she says, "Well, I do have this one. In case you might need it. But I only have one."
Oh, that's a good one. That's a nice one. So,
Potion of heroism.
You said your name is Nyx?
Yes, Nick's turn.
Nyx, it's good to meet you, Nyx. I'm Lyden. You're a wizard?
Yes, transmutation wizard.
He kind of leans in. I am. Transmutation, huh? How'd you here? Transmutation's cool. Cool.
Hi, I'm Orsic. I make armor and kind of interesting items. Dabbled a little bit in magic, but always glad to have another adventurer in the group.
Nice to meet you. Would I recognize that he's an artificer?
You would recognize that he's an artificer. Mm-hmm.
That's very cool.
Yep.
Thank you. Kind of a custom job. This armor has seen some definite experience over the years.
You would not be able to tell it though because it is in pristine condition. As every time it is repaired, you buff it out, you fix it, and yeah.
You
I
think
think
we're
more care of that than anything else, probably.
You think we're going to be underwater the whole time?
I really hope not.
I'm still on the fact that she's trying to pay us in potions.
No, she's going to pay us in gold afterwards. The potions are just to help us out.
Yes, the potions are just a way of helping you to survive this. I don't know exactly what you will encounter down there for sure, and it depends on if you get there before the giants do or after, of course. Whether you fight them or not.
And that's another thing there. I don't know. We have a lot of experience with you wizardy types, and you're always kind of shrewd. What do you intend to do with this eye once we give it to you?
It will be taken care of. I am not. Trust me, it is not for me that I am asking you to do this. It is. I'm a member of the Lord's Alliance, and amongst us, we will take care of it and make sure that it is kept out of the hands of those who would use it for evil.
Does it seem trustworthy?
Give me an insight check.
Everyone knows Budge's best at insight.
Totally bested insight.
Can I try to?
Sure.
That's pretty...
Looks legit to me.
I was to say, Orsic, I'm so proud.
Yeah.
You're rolling so well off the bat here.
Well, that's normal for me though.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, for insight, I believe everybody.
Yep. All right, so
I'm gonna attempt to whisper. Wait, hold on. I might have a thing I can.
do you have the? You're gonna attempt to whisper. You're gonna. Okay.
Ha! I do have message. I'm gonna message Bledger and say, we don't have to bring it back. We can destroy it. I don't trust Easy
You
either.
do know message does require you to say things out loud, right? Okay.
I'm just gonna whisper it.
Okay.
I got a good stealth.
Do a stealth check.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got 18. I was very stealthy.
You were very stealthy. Okay.
To be fair,
Not as stealthy as the Kenku that you saw it when they first walked in and haven't seen since.
I've never.
Advanced spell trace.
Where the hell did they come from?
to be fair, it does say only the target hears the message, unless you can read lips.
Right. Well, technically, you're the only one who hears it, other than the whispering that they do. But yes.
Yeah, but I do it behind my hand, like. We don't have to bring it back.
Okay. I'll give that to you. So, Bludger, you hear the voice of Nyx in your head.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. So,
Hey,
but you believe the Seer is telling the truth, that they are working with the Lord's Alliance to to handle this, and that they will be the ones that take care of it once it is retrieved.
All right.
Ledger, you want to come with? You want me to send you back home? What do you want? You want me to message your wife? And cast sending.
But are we leaving right now, or are we leaving later?
Oh, I need to prepare. I got like going traveling around the country, hanging out with your kid spells prepared. So if we're gonna go under the water and possibly fight giants, I need a little bit of time to fix that.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can always go back to Candlekeep and leave in the morning.
Yeah. In which case you have to have a conversation with her because I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, that's fine. I wouldn't want to hurry out there anyway. Lord
If she-
knows should this.
If she wants, I can have a Lardone come and hang out and help her out around the house. But you can pop in anytime.
Yeah, you're all right, Ian.
If you feel better, I'll have him bring Cobbles. He can guard the place while we're gone.
Who?
Cobbles. The Stone Golem.
Who?
Cobbles, the Stone Golem. Remember?
The stone golem that you guys got from the desert.
He
Yeah.
helped us. He helped us navigate the desert. Great.
Well, no, it's not really Cobbles, it's Cobbles 2. See, I read the Nether Scroll, which gave me access to a very similar Stone Golem. You can...
Yes, but you made it in the representation of that, and I don't think
That's
that you
right.
would notice the difference.
That's correct.
Probably not. But I also got my dog, so.
That's true. But, like, whatever she needs. If you want to come along, great. I mean, like, I just don't want you to feel like... You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, I could go along. I've got to look for something anyway.
Right.
I haven't found it in
Nick's,
Candlekeep.
is Nick's getting bored and starting to cast this at us?
Yes,
No, I'm testing it to make sure it works, and it didn't
we
work.
dodging here?
The bell, when the bell tolls, I'm just saying.
Yeah, that'd be fine. I got,
I do have a question to the Seer.
Well, Hush killed me, okay?
You have more than 9 hit points. You'll be fine.
I actually have almost a decent number of it.
Almost a decent number at level 20. Yes.
Hopefully.
So what is your question there?
Other than the cloud giant and you, is there anybody else who knows about this eye that might be racing to get it also, or defending it for that matter?
I don't know of. Let's just say, from the reports of those that I have received on this, it seems the fabric of time and space in the area are distorted. I'm not unsure of what the Lord of the Isle is, but there are many factions vying for control of this artifact.
Okay.
So, yes, there are others in the area. But, and you see that she kind of is hesitant with your idea of going back to Candlekeep, because she says the interplay of magic in the area means teleportation and scrying magic are unreliable at best and dangerous at worst. And so it is probably best that that those are avoided for the most part.
Can we teleport out? Or is it just hard to get in?
Both.
Oh, that's scary. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What is the plan to get back?
Like, if you can get the teleportation magic to work, then so be it. Otherwise, you might have to figure out a way to get away from the Isle before you can teleport out.
Yeah, I'm one way to skin a cat. We can do it.
Okay, the cloud giant already has this item, or
They are going to get it,
okay,
and we don't want it to fall into their hands.
okay.
The cloud giant, the Lord of the Cloud Giants, has been rather ruthless, and we definitely don't want that added to his repertoire.
You say ruthless, has he been hurting people?
Yes.
All right.
It is just recently that we have gotten the the ordning back in place with King Hecaton had gone missing, the king of the storm giants, and there was the ordning had been broken that held all of the giants in line, and they were all vying for control, and then the Count was one of the more ruthless of the people vying for it.
So, just out of curiosity, if the need arises and we have to put this Baron down, would that cause great strife and chaos amongst the giants and possibly a worse situation?
It depends on how that is done. If it is done in a manner that is appropriate with, if it is a self-defense kind of thing or whatnot, then it should not be a problem.
Alright.
If he is
We don't just show up and murder him out of hand.
right,
Wouldn't want us to hit him over the head.
probably don't just walk in, murder him, and walk away. That's probably going to be frowned upon.
Seems like an easier way to go about it. Is walk in and walk him over the head.
What some people frown upon, other people take as fact of life.
If we're looking to either get the artifact or stop him from getting it, that would be a viable solution.
Agreed.
Just
How are we getting there? If we can't teleport.
I have a portal that has been set up on a fixed moment in time, and you see that just off to the side there is a portal that has been open this whole time, and you see a strange tunnel of coral and rock veined with pink and purple. It's underwater, and it seems to stand frozen in time.
Wait, so are we leaving now? I thought we were leaving tomorrow.
kind of sounds like we don't really have much time to wait, according to the Seer.
Alright, well, let me think through some things. Yeah, I gotta change some spells around.
I can hold
that's
this
the
for
thing.
as long as I can. If you want to take a rest now, I suggest you do it now.
I'm gonna need my books, and it won't take that long, but it'll take a night. And hey, Bludger, why don't you head back to Candlekeep? Crap. They probably can't teleport you to me, can they? Larden can. Hang on a second. I cast sending. Larden.
Yes, Larden.
Go. Yep. Hang on. Larden. Let me see if I can word it correctly. Larden. Go to pop up. Stay
He's counting his words.
while
Look
we're
at that.
gone. Teleport Bludger back to me in the morning. Stay for further instructions.
By the way, you know that Bludger's wife is a caster,
Yeah, I know.
and she could.
Oh, that's right. She might be able to do
too.
it. Yeah. Right. All right. I'll cast it again at her. I'll be like, hey, send a Bludger back to you. He's going to want to talk to you about a thing. Can you send it back to us in the morning? Love you.
What was that last part?
Wait! Tell her to send the deviled eggs. We need more deviled eggs.
No, wait, I can only get somebody sending is needed, guys. What do you mean? What was that last part? You know I love her. She's one of my favorite people in the world.
Come on, you.
In a way, I think kind of everybody kind of loves succubuses at some point.
It's true.
I mean, like literally, hard not to.
Literally, it's true.
Not always
how much do you
not always
trust
of
the
their own
lady?
free will, but they sometimes do.
Oh,
And lock.
Was I the only one who heard the subtext of "It's not my fault. Don't blame me. Bludger will tell you it's not my fault."
That was totally the unwritten part of that. Yeah, but so the problem or the thing is, she's probably used to this by now.
To be fair, she's a few centuries old and she's a wizard, so I think she could manage getting me back and forth if she wanted to.
The kicker is if she wanted to.
Right.
Mhm.
But she knew the man she married.
Yes, she did.
I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't know
I'm
where
sure
you're
it feels
going with that either.
Enough said right there.
Yep, I think that's the end of the conversation at that point. Yep. All right, so the Seer is going to try to keep this portal open. You definitely trust her, Nyx.
My very suspicious self trusts her.
Your very suspicious self has worked with her in the past.
Well, I'm having second thoughts because water.
Yeah, I know. And so you send Bludger back. Does anybody else want to go back to Candlekeep with Bludger? If not for no other reason than the entertainment purposes of watching when he has to try to tell his wife that she's got to send him back so he can go underwater and go get an eyeball.
And fight a storm giant, Lord.
No, cloud giant.
Cloud giant.
Bad giant. Probably worse.
Storms are a little bit more on the higher up on the scale on that one.
This
In
one might be
retrospect.
pissed off, so it might be about even.
An angry cloud giant, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
You ever done any water adventures, Nyx?
Yes.
Sounds like it. What kind of spells don't work down there? I've never actually cast underwater.
With fire, I'd imagine.
If it's magical fire, it should work.
It just doesn't do as much damage.
Yeah,
Oh.
and movement can get a little weird, so if you have anything that can, keep you not at half speed or...
How does lightning work underwater? Is it different?
No?
I think it works pretty good.
Oh, so like if I throw a lightning bolt, it's not gonna explode all over the place because water and electricity.
No.
Oh, cool. All right, I'm gonna switch out Firebolt for Frostbolt. How's ice work underwater? Does that work okay?
Yeah.
All right, I think a lot of things immune to cold though. All right, he pulls out two of his spell books and he starts digging through spells. He's talking to himself, half talking to himself about what he should use.
You do know that there are certain weapons that don't work underwater.
Bows and arrows, that kind of stuff can get a little tricky.
Oh,
Crossbows will work though.
or Starflower.
Only to a certain
man.
bit, and then it just kind of floats away.
Mhm.
Also, are we gonna need somewhere to long rest and comfort?
You can. Larden can
think-
too. I'm just saying, whichever you would
He
like.
said, "You got a tower? I got a tower. You got a tower?
I got a tower.
You want to stay in your tower? We can stay in yours."
You stop
Either
measuring
way.
your towers.
Also, while
Yes,
this is
they're
going on,
both very big.
I'm going to sit down and I'm going to cast water breathing on me and everybody else because there's water right through that portal,
I don't need it. I can breathe underwater.
and I don't like that.
Well, Bludger, Larden has teleported you home. So,
Oh.
Yep.
That's fine.
Okay.
Nah.
So while the wizards have a
We're just gonna geek out about our magic stuff, okay?
yes,
It's fine.
Yes.
with a cup with Orsic sitting there. I assume that you're probably just sitting there watching this conversation go back and forth.
No, I'm actually. I stepped out of my armor and I'm kind of plugging any gaps in the armor, waterproofing
Oh,
it,
there you
putting
go.
putting Rust-Oleum on it, anything I can to. Get
Scotch
myself in
guard.
good shape. Yeah, right.
Okay.
I am a nerd and proud of it.
You did get that new magic stuff called seal, right?
Yeah, some guy,
Flex
on
The flex seal. There you go.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He rode
And
up
a
in a
ShamWow
bottom
for after.
in a boat that had the bottom cut out, and
Uh-huh.
yeah, sold me this stuff. It's awesome.
Uh-huh. I can't do it because she would kill me. This guy shows up and says, I hear you're in trouble. I hear you're unhappy. I can fix that. I'm a fix-it-up chappy. I love me
Wow.
some Dr. Seuss.
I was gonna say that was total Dr. Seuss there.
That was the Sneetches from Dr. Seuss.
Uh-huh.
Yes, But you didn't do it in the voice.
I didn't
That's
do it
fine.
in the voice because my wife would kill me.
I think that's Reese's favorite story.
It is
from
Reese's
Dr.
favorite
Seuss.
story. She loves her some Sneeches.
That's definitely one of my top 2 or 3
Yep.
growing up. Loved it.
Yep. I actually have a character that I had made that is Sylvester. Yep. Alright. Sylvester McMonkey McBean.
Is he a bard or a rogue? Which would he be?
He's an artificer, of course.
Oh, an artificer. There you go. Okay, makes the inventions. Gotcha.
You've never
I've never
actually played him.
but I made him
man.
because, you have to. Alright.
You don't play.
No, I don't. No, I don't. Alright, so, Larden, you change out some spells. Nyx, you can change out some spells as well. Is there anything anybody else is doing to prepare for this adventure?
I've got to go talk to my wife.
You do have to go talk to your wife.
Oh,
Okay. So, Bledger, what do you do?
Right. I guess after getting back to the bar,
Mm-hmm.
he'll go in the back. I imagine behind the bar is a door leading to the house.
It is.
So he'll go in, kind of just slowly lean in and poke his head around to see if she's around.
You see
Oh.
she is sitting right there waiting for you.
Oh, crap.
Well, Larden told her he was sending you back, so I mean...
I wasn't paying attention to that. He starts talking, and I just kind of drift away.
That's the reason he only caught the I love you part of the sending message.
He looks at Nyx. He's like, I admire Bledger so much. You have no idea.
He's a nice guy, but he just starts talking, and it's like it just anyway.
He's like the father I never had.
Hello, okay, then, hello, love. How we doing? Looking,
Fine. I hear
looking
you have
red.
something to tell me.
yeah, you're looking really great today. Red, slender and supple, and the wings and the
Bledger,
right.
what was Larden
Um,
talking about?
was he talking again?
Yes.
I gotta learn how to pay attention for more than what are we talking about. Right, Lord. All right. You say, okay. It's from anyone else, it might sound kind of weird, but I was sitting on me lonesome, and then I got a letter from a pseudo dragon that talked. Stay with me here. He summoned me to the bar where everyone else was. Haven't seen him for a while then. And then it teleported me involuntarily, mind you, against my will. It summoned me to this witch lady's house. I think she was a witch. Hard to tell. The old spellcasting types come up the same. And she told me I needed to go find an eye because it was evil. It was an evil eye.
Okay.
And there might be some fellows who are of large stature, possibly larger than large, clubs and other things, and such fellow might be the lord of these other fellows. They might be kind of angry, and we might have to deal with it.
Which kind of giant are you fighting?
Bloody hell. Let's see, fire, water.
You'll get there.
Cloud.
Right, a cloud.
It's
Yes,
that
it's
damn meta
mysterious.
pigeon again in here.
Right, it was a cloud giant, the lord of all cloud giants.
Okay. So that sounds like it would give you a little bit of a challenge.
It would. I mean, we did fight a god, so next to that, a giant's not really as big a deal. And don't worry, I don't think giants eat people, so I'm not going to get eaten again. At least I hope not, because it's kind of unpleasant.
Well,
Really, once you get inside and start feng shuiing the organs around, it's not too bad. But it was a desert, and it got sand in, and once you get it, you can never get it all out, no matter how much you try.
Bledger.
What was I talking about?
So, who was this person that wants you to go fight giants?
They call her the Raider. No, the Seeker. Oh wait.
The Seer?
Right, yeah.
Okay. So that's a very important person for you to be being contacted by.
Yeah, she seems a little self-important, to be honest with you, but
She's
yeah, if you
not
say
just
so.
self-important, she's pretty dang important.
Yeah, is she a thing then?
She is a thing.
No, I want to know. I mean, everyone here is a thing. I mean, I'm a thing, you're a thing, Gordon's a thing, our baby's a thing.
Yes,
Somewhere.
but this is she's a very important thing within the Lord's Alliance faction.
Yeah. But
If
she said she's going to
asking you
pay
to
us.
do something, you should definitely do it.
Yeah, I am, but mostly because apparently the pie is supposed to be pretty good. You know, we command a pretty decently high rate right now. Not that we really need the money, but it's always nice to have.
Well, Lord's Alliance will usually pay pretty well, especially if they're farming out a job to someone that is not members of their faction. They tend to pay well for those situations.
Right, well, you know me. I'm not really one for memberships and such because you got to pay dues and you forget about it and they keep charging your account every month. And you try to cancel, this takes forever. You never get a hold of anybody. It's always some automated.
That's why I take care of it.
Right. Speaking of which, who was it? What's the fellow's name? The mechanical one. He's always building stuff.
Sick?
Right, him. He wanted to know if you could pick some deviled eggs.
For him or for you?
I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. Get the right answer.
Bludger, give me a perception check. Okay.
Can I message Flash a Genius?
No. No, perception. So what Bludger doesn't notice is the fact that there are all of the ingredients already sitting on the counter behind her, and a packed bag that already has the name Orsic written on the package, and another one that sits there that has Bludger's name on it as well.
Well, I don't notice that, or I do.
Don't notice that. No, not with that 11.
No.
Nope.
So yeah, a couple, for him, and maybe some for me as well. It'd be nice, just throwing it out there.
I've already taken care of it.
But you did.
Of course I did. When Larden sends me a message that says you have something to tell me and you guys have randomly disappeared from the bar, I had a feeling you were going on a mission.
Yeah.
And when he said he was sending you back to me, I figured that you were coming back for supplies. And usually supplies means deviled eggs, of course.
Yeah. Well, I thought she was just reading my mind from afar or scrying on me, which she could probably do.
I'm not saying she didn't also do that.
But also she's your wife.
She's your wife, and it's like she knows you or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're the best, love.
Mm-hmm. So,
I'll be back at some point.
Okay. I stop when I'm talking to her, and I cast sending to Bludger.
Okay.
Bludger, bring that gray Archmage robe back with you when you return. Nyx can borrow it.
I can. Or is it gonna fit? I mean, she's a gnome, and that thing's my size. It's gonna look like she's borrowing her dad's robe. That's her dad was also a gnome.
Bargain size, has to cast another spell. It'll be fine, we'll figure it out.
I mean, I guess we could wrap it around it like a bathrobe and tie it off.
He sighs again. Just bring the rope.
Bludger, please take DM inspiration for the callback to the Friday Cult of the Bathrobe.
I guess I could make it like a little backpack she could ride in on me, Oh, she could ride on my back.
She could.
All right.
My baby Bjorn is currently attached to a dragonborn.
It is attached to a dragonborn at the moment. Yes.
I mean, I've got a baby Bjorn because I have a Maybe, so I guess I could put Nyx in it and...
The baby needs it, so that doesn't work.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
Alright, I'll borrow the robe of the Archmage and some string, some rope,
Okay. Extra rope.
some deviled eggs.
Okay. Yes.
Alright, love.
Can Larden and I trade spells?
You can. However, it takes time to do so. To transfer them into your spellbook.
I'm gonna give her let her copy shape change if she wants to. I'm gonna copy water breathing.
There you go.
I mean, I have some other ones too.
I know. I'm sure you do, but I don't know what you have. I wish we had like a way to
A way to see each other's spellbooks?
Yes.
Hold on a second.
See, that's cool. I haven't got that one. That's nifty.
One of those, I'll show you yours and you show me mine.
We're wizarding
Oh my
so hard.
gosh.
Those wizards have been in the closet for an awful long
They
time.
have been in the awful long time. Alright.
Such nerds.
So,
Wait for Paul's next character, Nyx Jr.
Oh,
there
those
you
are
go.
great.
Half gnome, half human.
Oh, sweet.
If you gnome.
I still kind of want to make a half elf, half tabaxi.
You both can see each other's spellbooks now.
Sweet.
Oh,
A gnomen,
Ow.
I guess, would be the
A gnomon.
Nomen. It was a good nomen.
medium size.
Was it a good nomen or a bad nomen?
It's up to it depends on what happens.
depends on the day.
Mm-hmm. That they use the Eladrin elf seasons. Depends on the day. All right.
Started all about that.
Well, I don't know how long it's going to take, but, you know, Lauren's got that sending thing, you've got that scrying thing, I'm sure you all can keep in touch. You'll know where to find me.
As long
promise
as you know
not
you
to-
need to come back.
Yeah, I promise not to die and stay dead this time.
Okay, good plan. Tell Larden his promise to me still stands.
Oh, well, trust me, I don't think he's going to want to piss you off.
He knows better.
But... Alright, and, well, I guess I'm going to go pack and catch some sleep and then head out in the morning.
I will send you back to him. With everything else you need. So with that, you are able to go get your long rest there, Bludger. And is anybody else doing anything else other than the wizards trading out spells?
I swapped a few of mine. I did a little research and definitely prepared a few different ones.
Okay, well keep in mind that for the wizards that it does still require the time to transfer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can plan on it. Transfer what you feel you need for this trip only. So, all right, Rycanis, did you have something?
We're gonna take a long rest, all right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
How do I feel like we all have water or breathing now when we get up in the morning?
Well, you do.
Well, I mean, like we all prepared it for future use.
Right.
I'm trusting Larden and Nyx to have it and be available, so I'm gonna ignore that one and keep other ones.
That's fair.
There are some things I always have: water breathing, control water, that kind of stuff.
You know, the things you have trauma with, those are the things you always have spells prepared to deal with.
Water is the reason I have fireball.
Mm-hmm. She did not have fireball until she got traumatized by water.
Well, more traumatized because of you.
Yep. All right. Anybody else have anything else? Okay. Well then, with that, in the morning, you guys all have a long rest. In the morning, Bludger, you wake to find that she has packed you not only deviled eggs to take, but also some other food supplies. There is some wineskins full of ale. There's and not just like cheap ale. It's your good ale from the bar, to enjoy with your deviled eggs. It's as if you guys had gone through a whole tasting thing to see which ones pair the best with the deviled eggs, and this is the ale that does so. And you have a package there specifically set aside that is the Robe of the Archmage, with the rope that you said that you needed. Was there any other supplies that Bludger needed to bring back with him from Candlekeep?
I don't know. Standard adventuring gear that they can bring it along. I usually have mine in the bag of holding, so.
Okay. So, Bludger, you pretty much you pick up everybody else's adventuring gear that they didn't have on them and bring it with them as well, with you as well. So, with that, you are teleported back to your party, back within the Wizard's Tower of the Seer. And as you arrive, the wizards are still nerding out, big time. But you see everybody is well rested, except for the Seer, who has been holding this portal open.
Strangest thing, my wife knew who she was.
Oh, yeah?
Right.
Yeah, she knows everybody. What's your wife's name again? I always forget.
Saurus.
Saurus knows everybody. It's fine.
Although you said you loved her, so you can't love her too much before forgetting her name.
I know her name, silly. I don't.
Let's see. She told me tell you something. Oh yeah, your promise to her still stands.
Oh yeah. Good. Hey, Nix, real quick. This robe is a very particular color, and if your moral outlook doesn't quite match it, it can be painful. So it's oriented towards neutrality. I don't know if that's you or not.
Yeah, I'm chaotic neutral.
Sweet. Try it on. You'll love it. This thing is amazing.
You can attune to 3 things, right? Or
Yes. Yep.
then I will unattune to my ring of protection and attune to this for the time being.
Okay. Did you already put it on your thing? Okay.
I will tie it off around my shoulders. And Luke takes into it. He's on me back.
So, the robe can magically change to fit.
That's not as much fun.
I know it's not. I know.
Alright, well, I'm going to put it on my shoulder anyway, because
That's
she looks
fair.
like she's small and it might take her several steps to keep up.
Okay.
See you next. Now you're in the game.
Alright. So, now your spell DC and your attack bonus have gone up.
Let's
I kick that.
let's see.
you-
So,
My armor should be higher too.
Your armor
Yeah.
is higher too. Yes. Let's see. Hold on.
Place 15.
Is 17 now. Yep. All right. Had to make sure. Actually, Bludger, Nyx's speed is faster than you expect it to be. So let's see here.
is it more than 40 feet?
No, it's 35 though.
Faster than me.
She's a fast little gnome. Yep. All right. So with that, by the way, is anybody a Lord's Alliance member? I don't think so.
Nope.
Okay.
I never factioned up, I don't think.
Okay. I didn't think so, but all right. Okay. All right. Okay. So with that, anything else you would like to do?
Nope.
Okay. So, So, in the time you guys have been preparing, and Larden had asked Nyx about underwater stuff, how it works with the underwater combat, melee weapon attacks have disadvantage on attack rolls unless the wielder has a swim speed or the weapon is a dagger, javelin, short sword, spear, or trident. Which, Bludger, that means you are fine because you do have a swim speed.
But
Ranged weapon attacks automatically miss the targets beyond the normal range. Attacks within the normal range automatically miss unless the weapon is a crossbow, a net, or a weapon thrown like a javelin. And creatures fully immersed in water have resistance to fire damage.
Okay, 2 quick questions.
Sure.
I punch, so I'm not really using any of those weapons.
Right. So your punch is much like the unarmed attack. It is fine.
Okay, and thunder damage underwater.
It still does damage.
It's kind of like a sonic boom or
Yep.
something. Okay, all right.
Still does
Okay.
damage.
Just curious, so I know what I'm going into.
Yep.
Did I just like literally loop out when you said something about damage types underwater? What did you say about them? I'm sorry.
So melee is the only ones that really work unless you have a swim speed is a dagger, javelin, short sword, spear, or trident.
Okay.
Ranged weapons automatically miss past the normal, and only hit within the normal if they're a crossbow, net, or a javelin. And then creatures fully immersed in water are resistant to fire damage.
Okay. Cool.
Oh yes, if it is thrown like a javelin, sorry.
Cool.
Yes.
That'll still work.
Yeah, that will still work. Yes. So, yes. All right. So, with that, okay, let's see here. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and just put you guys on just a general page since we're not at Candlekeep anymore. Just for the purposes of getting you guys onto a map of some kind. Because the let's see here, Canis, Larden's owl, and then Nyx. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's everybody. Yeah, and Puff. All right. Okay. So just for the purposes of getting you guys onto a map, because the first part of this doesn't have an actual map. All right. So,
Right before we go through, I'm going to cast water breathing on everyone again,
Okay.
and then we'll still have the vials just in case later.
Okay. There you go. All right. So, you guys all have water breathing on you.
Thanks, Nyx.
Mm-hmm.
Just come in
Thanks,
handy.
Nyx.
For the next 24 hours. All right. So, okay. And is there a limit of the people to cast it on?
10.
10.
Up to
Okay.
10.
Then you're good. Hush has a question. Okay, let me grab the question. All right.
That means more so.
Movement.
I think that means more so you can walk across water rather than swimming through it.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that it says speed, not walking speed.
Right.
That's a good point. It might increase that by 30 total, so half your normal movement plus 30.
So,
Yeah.
so
No.
it is your speed. It would be your speed in any form that you took. So if you had a swimming speed, then it would add that 30 feet. If you only have walking speed, it only applies to walking. But like if you have flying speed, it would count towards that. Yeah.
I guess my big question is my staff completely ineffective here? Am I going to be at a disadvantage the whole time?
So I would.
And your unarmed strikes are fine. Those won't be.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
is a
yeah.
monk weapon, so I would say because it is a monk weapon that it would actually fall right there with javelin, trident, spear concept. So I would say no. I would say you're fine underwater with your staff.
You sure? I mean,
Yes.
I just want to be, fair,
would say
get it
because
ahead
it
of
is-
time before we start.
Yeah, because it is
Yeah.
a monk weapon, I would say that kind of counterbalances the disadvantage.
Because I could get the artificer to carve a point into the staff, and then it could be considered a
Or a spear.
javelin.
Yeah, or javelin. Yeah.
I'm just asking. I want it clear before we start. Before anything happens.
Hey, Orsic, you make a metal cone and attach it to the end of the staff. So
For
it has
sure.
a-
Yeah,
it has a
I would
point.
do what I can to make that water efficient.
There you go.
Attach a little. Yeah, I'd probably oil down it a little bit so
Mm-hmm.
it glides through the water.
There you go. All right. So you're good there, Hush.
Okay.
You don't have disadvantage.
I want everybody on board. I don't want to,
Yep. No, you're
do
good.
something. Cool.
Let's
Thanks.
see. If all was a large fountain, where would all be?
If you were a large fountain,
Right?
you would be outside.
Yeah. Do I see any large fountains?
Give me a perception check.
Ryan?
You do. There is a beautiful fountain outside.
Oh, perfect.
You go swim in the fountain?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the mountain and take a close look at the water. Does the water look magical?
It does not. It looks like water.
I'm gonna taste it just to be sure.
It tastes very clean and pure. It's the filtered water kind.
The water's good, but it's not quite what I'm looking for, methinks.
Is the fountain to the goddess Britta?
It is the fountain to the goddess Britta. Yep.
That's amazing.
Bledger, give me another perception check.
Ryan. Let's see here. Perception.
Perfect. So her tower overlooks the sea of let's see, what is it called? The the Sea of Swords. So if you'd like to go swimming in the sea, you can.
Tempting. Does the sea look magical?
It does not.
I thought for sure it'd be here. Oh well, just gotta keep looking. Keep your eyes out for any type of magical fountain-looking things.
Okay. All right. Yep. So unfortunately, you do not see what you were looking for here.
Just in case, I'll cast water breathing on Puff too.
Puff is in those 10 people. Yeah. Puff and the owl.
Oh, the owl is now an octopus because owls don't swim rugged.
Technically.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they're just as smart.
Well, I have a baby Bjorn for Puff, and then they had a baby Bjorn for me, so it was like a whole little stacking thing.
It's true.
Those Russian head toys.
That's exactly
pretty
what I was
much.
thinking of. Yeah,
Pretty much.
it's a Russian
All
doll.
right, so
Till the warlock put me next to the bad guy.
true. So, question: are you guys going through this portal that the Seer is holding open and not starting to look real good in doing so?
Oh yeah.
I thought we already did.
No.
Yep, I'm
Yeah.
jumping through. Yep. All right.
Going through.
Geronimo.
At least it's not a foot.
All right. So you appear in a strange winding tunnel of rocks and it is streaked with purple veins of crystal. This tunnel is completely water-filled. The rock seems strange, appearing slimy and deformed even underwater, with jagged spurs of crystal erupting through its surface, kind of like an obscene flower. I know, right? It's weird. Behind you, the passage is blocked by a recent rockfall. Ahead, the path is clear, although mud floats through the water, obscuring your vision beyond 30 feet. Everybody give me a perception check, please.
I'm still figuring out why I'm actually breathing. This is a new.
It's really cool and
new
totally
experience for
alarming.
me.
You'll just see blood just swimming back and forth like a fish, completely unbothered and unhindered by water.
Perfect,
Boom.
Orsic.
There's
Perfect.
my strong point.
Wow.
It was a 2.
It
Just to be
was a
clear,
2. So, Rycanis,
Sazun,
you and Nyx, no, just the two of you, as your feet hit the ground in this tunnel, you feel the floor thrumming beneath your feet, vibrations seeming to even shake crystals free off the walls. This place feels alive, and it doesn't seem to be happy.
okay, quick pause for a second. Are you not only taking me into water, which is traumatizing for Nyx, but there's earthquakes, which Tor hates?
Uh-huh.
I love you too.
You're welcome.
Alright. So what seems to be alive? Like the
actual tunnel itself.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
Hey gosh, we're getting that static again. I'm sorry. I don't mean to.
Yeah, that's really weird. I don't know why we're getting static from you, Bob.
It is really strange.
Yeah.
You know what it is? My computer, even though it's not hot, the fan has been running like constantly.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
Let me turn off the gain on the microphone.
Okay. All right.
Let me turn it down.
Okay. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, the corridor themselves seems to be, thrumming with, some sort of energy. Yep.
Does it
Can I?
hide a creature?
Give me another perception check, please.
From whom?
From whomever wants to. The question on the table is, do you feel like you are inside of a creature? So whomever wants to try to figure that out.
I don't know if Hush cares.
Okay, that's fair.
I've been inside a creature, it's not that bad.
You have.
I've been inside of several creatures. Hell, I married one. Boom!
Hey!
Oh.
That's it.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming that's how the baby happened.
Well, first there was. You know what? We don't talk about that anymore. He's a married man now. We can't talk about the lady at the workout place.
No.
Yeah.
No. I don't think that's a good idea. Alright. By the way, I have to do it just for that. Okay.
Yeah.
That was a bad one right there. Come on. You can do better than that. Alright. So, it's not so much you feel like you are inside of a creature as much as you feel like perhaps there is something affecting the environment.
I'm gonna look at it through an arcane lens and see if I can figure out where this energy might be coming from, or what it might be, like if it's a threat or something.
I'd like to help.
Okay.
Yeah, good. I roll for whoever. I'll try another one. 24. Ugh.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I love that is a 12 on the die. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So, well, you were told that the magic and everything was weird in here. Yeah, it's just you get the feeling that the weave has been very disrupted here.
Okay.
that there is a great number of disruptions to the weave. You can talk, in fact. I would say that anything past 30 feet, though, is incomprehensible. Yes.
Thank you. I didn't know how the water breathed.
That was I couldn't come up with the word there. But yes.
It turns into.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of like Orsik's kind of afraid to open his mouth and still breathe
Yeah.
water right now. He's still trying to figure that out.
You guys can talk. You just have to stay within 30 feet to be able to hear.
We ready to go down this tunnel?
Larden, I would say with the 24 that you got though, you also would be able to kind of get the idea of what kind of disruptions. You were told that teleportation magic probably was going to be a problem. And like scrying is probably going to be a problem. But you also kind of, as you're under this water, the pressure and everything from being underwater, you have a feeling might in fact have something to do with making concentration more difficult to maintain. Like you can do it, it just may become more difficult.
Yeah, alright.
Yep.
So I'll let Nix and Redcast know, and actually everybody else. We're like, hey, it's going to be hard to concentrate in spells down here, just be aware.
And unfortunately, Star isn't here, but invisibility effects are limited to a duration of 1d6 minutes. So you could actually not lose her quite as often.
Right.
Or for quite as long. So yes. Alright. So as you guys are going, you have the behind you part that has been crushed in, so you only have one path forward. And the corridor ahead seems to spiral inward into the center of this island. And as you keep traveling, the curvature of this tunnel is very easy to see through the water as you're going. The purple crystals seem to give off just a little enough amount of light to be able to see through here. All right. And let's see. With that, let me go ahead and is there anything that any of you would like to do now that you are under the water and moving through these tunnels?
Just casually swing about.
Uncle Ragnarok did, because he's trying to get all of the dice to cooperate. I see.
Hey, maybe we should look around and make sure we're not going to blow ourselves up, Orsic.
Like I said, if you're within 30 feet, it is regular speech. So.
What was he talking
I cautiously open my mouth and try to breathe some of the water and choke a little bit.
Just let it go, you're fine.
It works. Okay.
All
right.
Is this your first time swimming underwater? And talking?
Yeah. Armor, short one limb. Water and me just aren't really good friends very often.
Alright, I see. Yeah, but Lord, what's your excuse?
By the way,
like
Orsic,
being
the
wet.
armor is making it very hard to swim.
Yeah, I'm out of character. I'm picturing 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Like I'm basically in a diving suit.
You are in a dive suit. Yep.
Yeah, just walking across the bottom. So.
Yep.
Oh, I'm literally a fish right now.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Just
swimming back and forth. You're walking so slow. Just swim, mate.
All right.
Look, you got 2 club feet.
So, yeah, do I need to do an investigation?
Yes,
is that
please.
what Martin was asking for? Sorry, getting back to the story.
I mean, Okay. All right. So I was trying to remember exactly what your question, how you worded your question there, Lorden.
Oh, like what I see, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Right.
So as you there you go. Good job, hush. All right. Okay, let's see here. Disinvestigation? All right. So you, like, looking around and investigating this place, you have a feeling that, honestly, these crystals have a, some kind of unusual properties, by the way.
I don't want to get too close to them. From a distance, can I tell if they're dangerous?
Maybe.
Can I figure out what kind of crystal it might be?
Nope, I sure can't. I got no idea.
So with that investigation check, and that Arcana roll, unfortunately, this doesn't seem to be a crystal that you guys have seen before.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's putting off like is it a humming noise or
it
just
is not putting off a humming noise, but it is got that glow to it that you're just not quite sure exactly what is going on with it.
Is it bioluminescent?
It is kind of bioluminescent, but also seems to be like kind of giving off just a very eerie purple tint to it.
Well, I'm going to avoid it because eerie is eerie.
Eerie
I
is
don't want to
eerie.
get stuck into some demi-plane or something.
I'm kind of curious about them though. If I've never seen one before.
Hey, Forsick, remember the worms? I'm telling you, be careful.
Yeah, I'm gonna mage hand like 30 feet away from as far away from people as I can, and try and touch one of the gems with my mage hand.
Okay.
If I can't,
you can
wiggle it
very
free.
easily. Yeah, very easily you can. You can grab some of it and you can collect it if you want. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bring if nothing happened when I kind of grabbed one of them and I'm able to dislodge it. I'll bring it.
Well, some of them are even floating in the water. So.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll grab one and put it in my one of my pouches just to maybe investigate later under better circumstances.
You can totally do that. All right. So as the corridor continues, let's see here. You actually get to change maps because we actually make it to a map. All right, bottom left-hand corner, you will find yourselves down there. And it is. I did not put you onto the tunnel because this way you can put yourselves in whatever order you want to go. Yeah. You see that this tunnel that you're following seems to veer off or split off into 3 directions.
Oh, see my token. Can I just grab mine and drag it? Okay,
yes,
I'll just
please.
grab mine. Okay, all right. Thank you.
I thought I had everybody, but apparently I missed one.
Oh, I was busy grabbing gems, so I get
That's
I'm a little behind everybody.
You catch up with everybody else. All right, so
oddly, with my mobility feat, I think if I dash, I actually could go 45 feet.
Yeah.
It says dashing difficult terrain does not affect me, so.
That's true.
I have like a little propeller I can put out when I dash, and I
There
go
you
twice
go.
as fast as I can.
Only when you dash, though. Yeah.
Like Inspector Orsic?
Yep, Inspector Orsic.
Exactly.
That
Little
was-
propeller comes out.
That was what he was working on while the wizards were talking nerd.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep, making a little propeller. See, look at that. You have invented propellers for your armor.
Right.
All right.
Okay. New board.
So
One of a kind armor here, folks.
So a tunnel ahead of you wavers and then shifts, where once there was a lone tunnel spiraling into the heart of the aisle, now it splits into 3 ways, each twisting around each other in a very confusing maze. Which way to go? Which seems as good or as bad as the next? Which way do you go?
Is there any kind of current, like pulling us one way or another?
It looks as if there is no way to tell. It seems like the current is actually pulling you in all 3 directions.
Okay.
Anybody got locate object? And divination magic probably screwed up here.
You also have to be familiar with the object.
Yeah. That's
Also,
true.
we just go to the left.
Yeah, put your hand on the left wall and go. Classic move.
Hey, Susan, I'm gonna cast something on myself.
Okay. if we curse-blowed. Nice.
Yeah, me too, I think. You said aboleths, and that freaks me out, so Larg's got a mind blank.
Okay. And Larden's mind is blank now.
Yeah. Like a
Basically become
steel
Bladger.
chair.
Yes. Alright. Freedom of movement. Okay. That will allow you, in essence, to have a swimming speed that will, you're not necessarily the strongest of swimmers, but you swim a little bit, and it doesn't seem to reduce your speed any longer.
But no penalties on
No
the target's movement or attack.
Right,
Ooh.
exactly.
So I can use everything.
You can. It's kind of, so freedom of movement allows you to actually go swimming in the water, pretty much. Yeah.
Cool.
You finally took Bludger's suggestion and start swimming. It's a little hard in your armor, but you can do it. Alright, so Bludger, you said left?
Right?
Okay. Okay. He just did the thing that after I met Tori and started riding with her where we needed directions, I officially changed how I give directions. If someone says go left and or ask you if you go left, instead of saying right, I say correct. And then
That would
if
be the proper response, yes.
because then you go, wait, go left, right,
Wait.
no, go right. No. Exactly.
Who's on
As for
first?
me, I used to very helpfully point to tell my grandpa which way to go from the back seat where he could not see me.
All right. So, Bludger, you head left.
Right.
Okay. And you see that this tunnel leads you to a small chamber that holds one item. A crystal cylinder in its exact center that runs from floor to ceiling. Floating in the cylinder, at about 5 feet above the floor, is a single, perfect red apple.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, perfect. I could go for a bite.
Don't touch it. You know the rules.
It
Eat
is
the
a
apple?
very appleless. It is the very appleness of apples. A specimen so flawless that it draws you to it. Its redness just calls to you, Bludger, inviting you to free it from its cell and taste its succulent flesh.
Sounds like my wife.
It
Oh.
is the
That's what I
succulence
was
of
gonna
all
say.
apples. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Great, Bludger's gonna have a bunch of apple babies.
It is
Bludger,
literally.
how do you think applesauce and stuff happened?
You kill the babies? Really?
Yes.
Hey, Bludger. There's literally no story in the history of ever where eating the apple goes well.
That's not true. There was the. Hang on a minute.
Nope, not that one.
Wait, she. No, because she ended up mating the love of her life.
Yeah, but first she fell asleep for like 1,000 years, right?
Oh man, I could use a nap.
That's a hell of a nap. And I'm not explaining that to your wife, so don't touch the apple yet. Let's figure out what it is.
Alright, I'll cast Detect the Flavor on the apple.
Its flavor is magnificent.
I'm gonna cast a free detect magic for today. So don't pay attention.
It is
Kinda
magical.
like-
You're
The
getting,
apple is magical.
you're getting a powerful conjuration magic vibe from it.
Conjuration.
Conjuration.
That's
Hey,
a good
next.
thing,
No, it's not. You don't even know what you're gonna. Can you just not?
man. Can I not eat the apple?
All right.
I'm glad that there's somebody else that Ragnarok does the. But how about yes too?
How about we not conjure something with it, and we move on and maybe come back to the apple? Yeah.
Does this look familiar to me at all?
Give me a history check. Or
Yes,
actually,
this great druid.
I'll actually even give you nature if you'd like to see if you've ever seen an apple like this before.
No, history's good.
Okay. 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 Bludger, this looks like the best apple ever, and it is better than any apple you have ever seen, ever. But you do remember that there was a tree that was said to have made beautiful apples like this. A very strange tree from a distant plane that contained powerful healing magic. And Nyx, you read about this as well.
Yeah, well, I think this is a good apple.
Scraped off the mold.
There's no mold on it. I don't think. Is there mold on the apple?
There is not mold on the apple.
Yeah.
This conjuration does not really vibe with healing, though.
Unless it. Well, I don't know. Let's think about that. Maybe it summons something that heals, or maybe that's the trap.
I
Yeah,
think
well,
it's probably a trap.
Give me an Arcana roll, please.
As Teen Wizard confers.
So the apple itself actually can heal. The conjuration is the pull of it to get people to want to eat it. So yeah, it is in fact gives when consumed gives the effect of a heal spell.
I'm gonna grab it.
Hey, don't touch it.
Not because I know what it does. I mean, I know it's a magical healing apple of some sort, but it's just really red. I want to grab it, so I'm grabbing it.
Okay, it's in a cylinder. How are you getting it out of the cylinder?
What's a cylinder made out of?
Glass.
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and take out me me mole, and I'm gonna and I'm gonna smack the glass.
Okay, go for it, Bludger. Yep. All right. So you smash this glass cylinder that it is in, and you now have a very beautiful red apple that can be split into 4 servings that will give the effect of a heal spell.
See, all's well that ends well. Talking about your there's no magic story that ends with an apple that ends good.
Let's get out of here. Let's get out of this room, quick.
Oh yeah, when I'm right, you want to run away quickly, but yep.
Gonna go down here and be like, all right, guys, let's roll. Come back up.
I'm feeling very comfortable and just at home with these guys, just like my other party.
It's very reminiscent of the other party, yeah? Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, you need to run a one-shot with Bloodshed and Jizz.
Right? No. Alright. So you get up
You guys would burn down the metaphorical tavern that is the Adventurers Tavern.
It's true. It's true. Alright. So you get up to this, and there is a fork in the road here. And we'll even go along the lines of... I will give you visual on that. Where would you like to go?
I guess I'm gonna go to the left.
I was to say, are you still going left?
Right.
Okay.
And then
Ways to the
Wait, right or left?
Left. This way.
right. What do you
Thank you,
say?
Orsic.
North by northwest.
north. North.
And
You follow it around, Bludger?
right.
Okay.
And matter of fact, since I can do this, I'm gonna go ahead and rage.
Because you have all of the rages.
Right, because I can stay raging as long as I want, just in case something tries to sneak up on me in the water.
Uh-huh.
But more importantly,
Go ahead.
I got my tail, and it can help me direct myself as I round the corners a bit better.
I feel like there should be an exception to the Bludger can rage until he wants to. Like, kind of along the lines of if he sees his son, he stops raging.
Right. I'm gonna rage at his son. That's just me.
Alright. So you follow that around and it ends in a dead end.
Alright. Swim back down here. Bludger's very much at home in the water. Even though he has gills and such. Nothing up there.
Okay.
Hey guys, I want us to do a little... I can send Kelvin down. I mean, he's not as fast as he used to be, but he moves alright in the water.
Yeah, alright. If you want to send him down first.
Sure, let's do that. Go, Kelvin. And he squirts off into the north to heading east.
Okay.
I'm just holding puff and breathing slowly and just trying to be chill.
Okay. So...
While Kelvin's doing that, can I look for like any secret passages or nothing
Okay.
into this tunnel?
Sure.
I'm just feeling the walls and doing my thing.
Alright. Alright. You do not see any secret tunnels.
Okay. All right.
But, you send your owl octopus, your owlopus, into the room, and you see this chamber is filled with beautifully colored fish, darting back and forth around a bubble floating in the center of the chamber.
I will make sure to strengthen my will over his decision so he doesn't just eat fish, and have him take a look at that central bubble without getting too close to it.
Okay. Give me a investigation from your familiar, please.
I'll look at it through my eyes
Okay.
so that I can eat them, if
Okay.
you don't mind.
Yep.
And that is a 29.
All right. So, the bubble contains a gemstone within.
Alright, I assume I can't detect magic through him,
No.
so... cool, I'm like, I will relay what I see in there. Big
Okay.
cloud of fish, bubble with a gem inside it.
And while you're saying these things, you see through your familiar's eyes that one fish seems to nudge the bubble with its nose, and it floats towards another fish who nudges it back. It seems that the fish are now playing a game of nudge the bubble.
I'm gonna have him dart in and just grab it.
Okay.
He's an octopus, right? He's got arms.
Give me a dexterity check.
Sure, I have no idea what the dexterity of an octopus is.
Hold on, let me get you an actual
Oh,
Character
sorry.
sheet.
That's a delay. I know.
I
Delay
know.
of game. 10 yards on the wizard.
It's even more when I have to remember how to spell octopus.
Doesn't it just fall under, like, is your familiar, doesn't it just have, like, a basic stat line it goes off of?
No, he has his own dex of 15. So I will roll a d20 plus 2. It's not terrible. 12.
Yeah, you have to use the stats for the shape.
There
that
you go.
you're-
There's the.
Oh, that's cool.
There's the.
Yeah!
There's your octopus. Okay. I'll move your owl out of the way. There's your octopus.
Yay!
Alright, okay, so he tries to grab a hold of the bubble and instead he ends up batting it, and it doesn't seem to be able to grab a hold of it with its tentacles.
Yeah, I'm gonna swim around. Come on, guys. I think the room's safe, he says, knowing it's probably not. I'll hop in there and cast Mage Hand and try to grab a Mage Hand.
Okay. Roll me a dexterity check. And you see, as you enter into this room, they didn't seem to care so much about the octopus, but as people come in, the fish seem to scatter to, like, the edges of the walls.
Alright. Any chance I could convince you that Arcana is better with a Mage Hand than Dexterity?
Nope.
Well, I suck at that then.
Can I try to calm the fish?
The fish seem calm. They just seem to, like, scattered to the walls. They apparently have stopped playing the game of Nudge the Bubble.
Hey, Hosh, I think you're going to have to get it. Sorry, next.
Like a big
kind
bubble?
What
Or-
kind of gem, Rycanis? It looks like a diamond. But it's...
A diamond, you say?
It kind of resembles a tooth. It has, like, an inner glow, but it kind of looks diamond-esque in the shape of a tooth.
How big is the bubble?
Is
Is it like sized right for the gem, or is it like a huge bubble?
So, no, we're talking like soccer ball, basketball size bubble. Yeah. So that's what it kind of amounts to. It's big enough that the fish, you know, that it's very reminiscent of like the seal playing with the beach ball. And so it makes sense that when the octopus went to try to grab it, it didn't quite work out. Yeah. So, what would you guys like to do? Larden, you keep trying with your mage hand, and it seems like you just can't quite grasp a hold of it.
Right.
I will also cast Mage Hand and try, and if we do it together, like my hand can like maybe steady it and.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't I just go up? I could just grab it. Like, it doesn't seem to be affected, does it?
It doesn't seem to be. So, although I think it's really funny, you have these two mage hands that are trying to grab a hold of this basketball-shaped bubble in the middle of the water.
A little left, right. I'm gonna go. Come on. All right, I'm in.
Yeah. I would say, both of you roll just dexterity checks, please. There you go, Larden. Alright, Nyx. There you go. That was a success.
Wow.
You
bad.
managed to grab it, and Hush just walks up and takes it from you, from your mage hands.
Hey. Probably should just touch you that way.
No, I was just seeing how cruddy. I was just wondering how bad I'd roll. That's a pretty bad roll for me.
My mage hand makes like a fist bump motion to Nyx's.
Yeah. Fist bump.
Yeah, Hush. They managed to like get it, but then you just walk up and in essence like palm the ball right out, or bubble right away from the mage hands. And as you grab it, Hush, the bubble actually pops, releasing the gemstone.
Does it look magical?
It has an inner glow. Oh, Hush
What has
tried
an
to
inner
sleight
glow?
of hand the diamond away?
Yeah.
Oh,
It
okay.
is shiny. He does like shiny things.
He does like shiny things. It is a marquise cut somewhat resembling a tooth. It is a diamond. So, everybody give me perception checks to see if anybody notices Hush do this. I don't think anybody's gonna, but
That Cass might.
nope.
Nope.
Nope. If Star was here, Star would see you do it, but other than that, nobody notices. The bubble popped and you have never seen the diamond again.
Isn't there something in the bubble?
There was a diamond in there.
It
Hush,
disappeared.
where'd it go? Did you grab it? No? Alright, weird. Just in the illusion. Moving on then.
Okay. So,
I hate my soundboard. The words are too small.
oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Alright, so you move on since you have now lost the diamond. By the way, Hush, that diamond is worth 5,000 gold.
I guess I'm gonna send Kelvin down if that's still the plan.
You're all in.
Alright.
And sticking with Captain Left, we will have him continue up to the northeast.
Okay.
I'm just looking through his eyes.
Alright. So, by the way, I have an I treasure hunt handout that is keeping track of the treasure that you guys are finding.
Nice.
Alright. So Octopus Familiar goes on and the next room opens up into, let's see here. Alright. Into a large chamber, perhaps 50 feet across. Suspended in the center of this chamber is a crystal cylinder which holds something that you just can't, the octopus just can't quite make out. But around the tube in the center, your buddy here sees some creatures.
Oh, okay.
And you see some merfolk.
Oh, those aren't good. That's a big one. That's a big one. Alright, he's gonna go. Have they seen him?
So there are 4 of them in here.
Okay.
And you don't seem to, they don't seem to notice the octopus.
Cool. Alright. I'm gonna just put up the universal hand sign for stop. Like, alright, there's 4 creepy looking merfolk in there. Monsters. So, we're gonna go deal with them. We should go deal with them or we should go south. One of the two.
Is there anything else in the room? Can you see?
Yeah, there's something inside it too, but I can't tell what it is.
You put your hand up and I high five you.
Right on, Dennis. Right on. Go Torn. So what do you guys want to do? You guys want to try to see if these merfolk are in a talking mood, or do you want to head south?
Well, I've never met one. I don't know what they're like.
First time for everything. And we've only looted 2 things that didn't belong to us. Oh, wrong, and the other one was an illusion. So.
Do we know that if the general temperament of merfolk?
I don't know.
They,
Wow.
that was a pretty good roll. Merfolk in general, I would say they tend to be of the evil variety. And very possessive.
Typically not nice guys, and so just be ready if we go in there that they probably aren't going to want to talk to you.
Yeah, all right.
It is up to you if you want to go in there or not.
problem.
I'd rather know what we're facing than have them come after us if we get back into this tunnel.
I'm with you. I think we should go
check it out. Coming up behind us.
Just give him a chance. Just give him a chance to surrender.
Getting flashbacks of the monk monastery.
The monastery.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right.
You guys did good. I'm hearing her complain about it all the time.
I rolled so terrible that round.
That whole ordeal was chaotic.
So
it was awesome.
All right. So your owl is gone. All right.
I don't know how many times my plans changed throughout that whole battle. Well,
Right.
I'm gonna
God.
I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm gonna try this. Nope, not gonna do that anymore.
So they, as you guys kind of are getting ready to go into this room and deal with them, Larden, give me a perception check, please.
Oh, I'm so awesome at that.
I know.
I got a 9.
All right. They seem to be like celebrating something.
Oh, cool.
I'm
Great
gonna
time.
cast comprehend languages as we get closer, just in case I can hear what they're saying.
Okay. Sure. So this is the entrance to the cave tunnel into the room. So yeah, the map already had grids, or I would have made it bigger so that we could actually have fights in the thing. But this works.
I will wink out Kelvin for now because I don't
Okay.
think he's going to be using this fight.
All right.
And if I need him, I can use it actually.
Shift him over.
Back to the Feywild with you. Come back when I need it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try one thing
Okay.
before we go in the tunnel.
Okay.
I would like to just try to Misty Step like 5 feet ahead of myself just to see if it's all effed up from the magic down here.
No.
Like a small Misty Step. All right.
You
Good.
can do that.
Can I hear what they're saying as I get closer to the door?
Sure. Let's see here. So you kind of hear like they seem to be chanting. And it is in let's see, it is in Aquan. Just for reference. And it seems to be like a fairly upbeat chant, and they as you kind of finally get a view of them, they seem to be dancing in the water to the beat of the chant. And Orsic, you do in fact understand what they are saying. And let's see here.
I'll motion everybody. Hold back a minute. Let me see if I can figure out what they're trying to say, and way I can decipher it.
All right. So you that is what they're saying.
Oh my god.
I just whispered to him what the song was.
No.
Is it Under the Sea?
It is not. It is not.
We don't talk about the...
Oh, that would have been a good one too, though. But I happen to like my chant. Thank you.
All right. It feels like they're in a good mood. I'm not picking up any bad vibes here.
So you guys hear the chanting, don't understand the words, but it very much has a nice beat to it. So.
All right. Pleasure. Roll on in. Orsic needs to be with you because Orsic can speak the language.
Alright, I'll go ahead and swim on in.
Oh, Hush speaks it. For the first time, a language Hush can finally, it's not written, it's spoken.
Oh, that's right. Hush, you know it too.
Oh, finally!
Finally.
Flying in there, man.
Yep.
Are we fighting these things?
We don't know.
Oh
We're
yeah.
not sure. Not yet.
Are they really that big?
They are large creatures.
These are like giant merfolk.
Well, no, merfolk in general are large creatures.
Oh, are they?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I don't think I've
They
ever.
are large monstrosities.
The last fellow we
These
fought was
are
really
actually
taller than.
Murrows.
The last fellow was taller than a building, so by comparison, the smaller. He's
So
right, one of these.
a actual merfolk is a humanoid size. Murrows are bigger. So, yep.
I don't happen to see anything in a small cage anywhere around here as I'm walking in here.
Give
do I?
me a perception check. You don't see anything in a small cage. However, you do see that there are shelves on one wall that seems to have like some food on it, as well as another section of on one wall that has like sleeping places.
Okay.
But you guys notice as you're coming in, they just seem to be dancing around the tube in the center.
Is there anything in the tube?
There is something in the tube, but it is very hard to make out what it is.
Right, and guess I'll just swim on in.
Okay.
See if I'll just give a friendly wave. How you doing, fellow people?
Okay.
In common.
Okay. They don't. They like nod in response, but they keep dancing.
Yeah.
It seems they don't understand what you said.
Yeah.
I want to swim up by. Well, wait. Do I even have to be that close? Yeah, I'm gonna actually send Puff, and I will cast tongues on Bludger, so he can speak their language and they can.
Okay. So, Bludger, you can now speak to them in their language.
Glub, 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 glub.
Perfect. Thank you.
Terrible.
I look at Bludger. I didn't know you could speak that.
The best part about tongues, I want to point out, is the fact that you can't understand what they say back.
I can interpret, though.
Well, no, wait. Okay, grants the creature you touch the ability to understand any spoken. Okay. Okay, so you do. I was thinking that this was the one that you could talk it, but you couldn't understand it. But no, you're good. All right. So Bludger, you say that, and you get the response that I don't know. We came in here and we just felt we needed to dance, and that's what we're doing. We're just dancing.
Yep. I wandered over, kind of headbutted Bludger a little bit, and then came back.
Okay.
Well, there's
Go out on a limb. I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on whatever that is in the center that they're worshiping.
Okay.
It's a third, so I probably gotta roll d20, but.
Yes, please.
But I'm pretty good at it, so I will roll a intelligence save to get my.
That is what it equivalents to. Yep.
-2 because my staff probably doesn't take out. So 29.
Okay.
Anything. Yeah.
And you cast a spell magic, and it is broken. And they stopped dancing and stopped chanting. And they all
We're
kind
just
of
getting to the good verse too.
Huh?
We're just getting to the good verse too. I bet.
I know, right? They stop and they're like, "Oh, thank God! Thank you, thank you."
Are they speaking common?
They are not.
What are they saying? Are they mad? Am I good?
they're saying thank you.
You're welcome.
He says you're welcome.
I don't know. We were just swimming in the sea before a strange need came over us, and we swam into the tunnels, and when we came to this chamber we felt we needed to dance around this thing.
Yeah. Do you know if there's anything in there? I dispelled it, so you should probably leave soon. I don't know how long it'll last. I mean, I may have permanently unwoven it, but it might be powerful.
I can't. I don't know what's inside. It's really hard to tell.
Alright. Well, you should. Go ahead.
I'm gonna swim closer so I can get a look at it.
Okay. Give me a investigation check, Bludger.
Perfect.
How
So
long
good.
have they been here?
Perfect.
Right.
Hey, Bludger, you actually see that is really really cloudy and hard to make out, but you see that there is a small plaque on the cylinder that reads Toga of Zagi.
Toga of Zagi.
Mm-hmm.
Toga.
Oh, we're having a toga party.
Is that what they were singing? Toga.
It wasn't.
Toga.
It wasn't.
Do I recognize Toga, Zaggy, any of that?
Give me a history check.
Sure. I recently did some infernal investigations. Hey, look, that's 20.
So, okay. All right. So you had heard that it is known that there is a toga that contains great mystical powers.
Mm-hmm.
And that it was associated with the name Zaggy.
I wonder if it's in there. Let's find out. But hey guys, you might want to, head out of here. It's going to get dangerous in this place pretty soon. Or, I don't know, Bludger, can you tell them that it might be wise to head out and head home?
Apparently it might get dangerous here, so if you don't want to keep dancing the conga line, you might want to skedaddle.
Okay.
The aspect of a magical toga has me interested.
Yeah, I bet your wife would love something like that.
No idea.
No idea.
Alright.
Smashing it.
Alright. Easily enough, you can smash this cylinder. Yeah. And inside you see this piece of material. It is a very, very pretty seafoam green color.
Ew.
You, hey Nix. I'm gonna swim out to Nix. Do you have, Identify? I can cast the ritual if you want. I just don't know if you had it or not. We found a thing.
I have it too. The ritual, same thing.
Alright. We found a thing. It's safe now.
I want to try it on.
Okay.
Whoa! Don't touch it. Don't put it on.
Too late.
Ah!
You
Get up here, attendant.
wrap it around yourself. It takes a little bit of time to figure out the old toga fashion thing. But you get it tied around yourself.
You left me unattended with a magical item.
I know I did. It was really dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I think I could pull off seafoam green.
Great. Can I please identify it before you attune to it? Please just let me or Nix or both of us identify it.
You can identify how good it looks.
Yeah, I will. Just with Pearl and in 10 minutes.
You see the creatures go over and lay down on the shelves, the sleeping shelves that are in here. They are exhausted.
Sleeping arrow. I will cast Identify on this thing.
So you go through the 10 minutes it takes to ritually cast Identify.
Actually, that's a good question. Can I physically do that in this water?
Sure, why not?
Spell
Okay.
extra waterproof.
Yeah. I just was worried, chalk on the ground. I don't know,
Sure, why not?
Okay.
'Cause magic.
Cool.
Yeah. So you go through the time that it takes to cast Identify, and yeah, you manage to do so. And let's see. That is what you learn.
Oh, normal bed sheet with delusions of grandeur. Ryan's like, yeah, no, looks good on you.
Does it
So
do
I just
anything?
realized,
Nope, just very pretty.
Oh, yeah,
Nick's
all
is
right.
gonna go full echo. I have detect magic at will.
Okay.
So there you go.
Okay. All right. So
Maybe a little peace offering to the missus when you get back from your trip there, Bludger.
She looked great in that.
Yeah, she come out wearing nothing but the toga. That could be.
You know what?
Anyway,
You keep your business to yourself, sir.
that's all out here waving me magic tower at the first girl who comes along with a spell book.
Hey, we're professionals.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna send my octopus
Oh,
down
nerd.
here,
Professional
Don't be
nerds.
jealous. Don't be jealous.
right? Alright, I'm gonna send my octopus down here.
Okay. So you send him down, and you see that the tunnel dead ends in. You know, it will it'll keep going. Eventually, it'll dead end.
Alright, so that ends to the west or to the east,
To the east, and
and head south.
and it will go down to the south.
Yep, I'll just keep telling everybody and we'll move up with them if everybody moves it up with us.
Okay.
As he said, the scouts, beep, beep.
All right, and this one opens up into another room. And the chamber ahead holds one item, a glass cylinder in its exact center that runs from floor to ceiling, much like the first room you went to. Floating in the cylinder, about 5 feet above the floor, is a single perfect white apple.
Get another apple.
This apple, however, although it shows no flaw, there is something very unsettling about its lack of color.
Yeah, something's not right with this one. This one's bad. So we leave this one be. We were stuffing so hard at Arcana today. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Under 12.
Do you what? No.
Or sick for the win.
Orsic for the win. So Orsic and Larden, you very much perfect Hush. You very much get that overwhelming don't touch this apple. If the other one gave you healing powers, this one probably does the opposite.
Don't touch that apple.
And it definitely radiates a necromantic aura to it.
Great.
That's a killer
I
apple.
think I have to eat it to get that effect, or just touching it.
Oh no, Nyx has detect magic up. So they would get the radiates powerful necromantic magic. So
Does it take eating to cause the
Eating
effect,
it.
or? I mean, I understand not wanting to touch it for its danger, Larden, but this could be useful too if given to the right person.
Alright, well you take it and then don't let Bludger get it. So
What was it?
Yeah, I kind of like that idea before he gets in the room. So I'll try to.
just for reference, Hush could totally eat this apple and it not do anything to him.
That's because Hush is a weird ass monk.
That's because Hush is awesome.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the apple.
Are
And...
you gonna break the cylinder and take the apple? Okay. You break the cylinder and take the apple. Yeah, easily enough.
So is there just a bunch of glass floating around
There's
now?
totally a bunch of glass just randomly floating around in the water now.
Boy, what are you lot doing in there?
Nothing?
That's right. 1,000 cups of salt water rubbed in.
Yep.
He grabs it quickly before Bludger walks in.
Perception check, please.
Flash genius.
You're fine.
I'm still adding 5 to it since
Yep,
I called
you're
it.
fine. You see the glass. You have no idea what was in the cylinder, but you see the glass around you.
Bludger's like, nice ball.
Gonna look back with what's so this then?
Orsic, I assume you put it in like your bag or something?
Yeah, I've got a pouch that I kind of keep
Perfect.
items in while I'm on missions.
It's
I don't put
just
things in my
like
bag
the
of holding
damn
until I
ledger, it just
trust them,
disappeared.
but-
Okay.
We freed it and then it just disappeared.
Freed what?
The thing that was in there.
Oh, okay.
Our hearts to
Round white
fancy.
thing.
I'm going on this way. Well, my octopus is.
Okay. Alright. So, okay, let's see here.
I assume this dead ends, but I don't actually know. Can I have
It
glance
does
down
not.
this way?
It does not.
Okay. Alright, I'll actually send him up there first because
Okay.
it's a weird back up towards where we're going.
Okay.
I'll have him look up there first. Oh, hey, no, that's big hallway to the north, big hallway to the south.
It actually, that is the
Oh,
pathway.
all right. We know where we're going.
Let's stick to the left, like our that way we don't get lost down here.
Classic maze plan.
Alright.
Mm,
I don't want to quit breathing water and not find my way out of here.
sure, right?
Alright. So this corridor widens into a chamber, and within it, you make out the shape of two great figures.
Hmm.
Well, they
I mean, Ledger's always,
Alarm.
Ledger's always had a great figure, but
They are great figures.
Have an internal alarm about an hour before the water breathing will wear off. I'll recast it.
I know.
You see two hill giants sitting with their backs to you upon a great bench. A large cask sits beside one of them, and two overturned flagons lie on the ground nearby, and a bag lies beneath the bench.
Oh, giant booze. That's the best going. Next to the
Are
woman.
they moving? Do they look alive?
Give me a perception check. That was a fun little.
That was a journey.
Yeah.
They definitely.
So they are not moving.
They look like they're asleep or they dead.
Their eyes are closed. It's really kind of hard to tell. Yeah.
Actually,
What?
we're underwater, so I don't know if hill giants can breathe down here.
I know. I'm kind of wondering to myself, how are they like? How are
Yeah,
they down here even?
Are they breathing?
This is
How are they?
Magic?
How are
You
they
do
drinking
see-
down here?
You do not see them breathing.
I'm gonna go.
And you don't see any magic per se, no.
I'm gonna poke him.
What was that, Bludger?
I'm gonna poke him in the head.
Okay, you poke him in the head.
Is he moving?
It does not.
I think he's dead.
Fall off?
It doesn't
Alright.
fall off, no.
All right.
You know what this means, right?
What's that?
Free booze.
As you
Well,
yell that, Bludger, the eyes of both of the giants open.
Do I see them open?
You do.
No. Yeah, you're alive. We've found you. Down here. Up here. I don't know where we are on the earth, but, hello? My name's Bledger. How are you, mate? How's your mum?
No comment.
Tongue
Oh,
just
hold
goes
on.
back if it hasn't been an hour.
No, he's saying it in giant. But, yeah, they don't respond.
Me, Bledger. You, Giant. How's your, moving his hands around, mum?
No comment.
No. How's
next.
your dad?
Yeah.
Can you take a look around, see if there's another source of magic in here? I wonder if all these things are being charmed.
Do I see any magic, especially in the bag underneath them or anything?
You do not see any magic coming from the bag.
But anywhere in this room.
Now that their eyes are open, you are getting a faint magical vibe from the giants. As in, they are something
Matt.
is affecting them magically.
The booze.
The
think
booze
it's
is not
probably-
magical.
I think it's probably the aboleths. I bet they've been taken or charmed or controlled or something.
No, I got this. Have you seen an asterisk? What?
Nothing. You're fine. Probably just giant. I don't understand a word you're saying anyway.
Asterisk. Sure.
Oh man.
Hold on my joints for the rest here. Have you seen an apple switch?
Wait a minute. We do understand him too because he's speaking in tongues. We know exactly what he's saying. Bledger, asteroid.
Asteroid. Have you seen an asteroid?
They shake their heads no.
They haven't seen an asteroid.
Great. Can we move on then? Let's leave
What
these
about
guys.
an astral pop?
I hear the first part of that and I should start giggling. And I,
Susan, is this a door?
It is another pathway, yes.
Alright, I'm sending down the switch.
Okay, so
I want to use Mage Hand to try and see what's in the bag.
okay.
Yeah.
You recast your mage hand and bring it back up, and inside the bag there is a giant-sized knife, 10 knuckle bones, as in the game, 10 dice, and a very waterlogged sheepskin vest, sized for a giant.
Hey, Bledger, are you able to ask them while they're down here? This just doesn't seem like a normal place for them.
Alright. Why are you down here? Underwater, not good for giant.
No response.
Answer only important if asked right question.
Right.
I think they're corpses.
Maybe.
They're just some kind of magic to preserve them, or they're not animated, are they? Are they moving around, or?
They have not moved around, no. Except the eyes opened.
Hold on, I'll ask him.
Yeah, because, like you said, underwater is not good for giants.
Yeah, right, I'll ask him. Are you dead?
No response.
Alright, if you are alive, blink once for yes or twice for no.
You see them blink multiple times.
I think he's having a stroke.
Alright.
Hey, Rycanus, can Tome help with this? Are you able to tell what kind of creatures what kind of state they might be in?
I'm not sure.
I mean, there's one thing that you can do, but it is a waste of a channel divinity.
I think they're being controlled. Everything we've encountered so far has been like either trying to draw us in or has caused something to be controlled. So let's just move past them.
Alright, I'll ask him. Are you being controlled?
Alright, you know what?
No response.
Give it. I don't think he knows.
Nope, probably not. Alright. I'm gonna send the octopus down this way too. I assume I didn't find anything in that dead end.
You did not. You did not. By the way, Nyx, did you take any of those items from the giant bag?
Yep.
Okay. And, also, let's see here.
That bag into the bag of holding.
Okay. Alright. And actually, roll
After
me...
making sure that it isn't a bag of holding or something else
It
first.
is not. Roll me a D100 as well, Nyx, to see what totally and completely random thing from the Storm King's Thunder items in a giant's bag is in there. You also find a bronze gong
Aw, man, I was hoping for the goat.
I know, right? I was hoping for the goat too.
Goat would not be doing well right now.
It would not.
That would be a very pickled goat.
It would. I was also kind of hoping for the tombstone, but you know. But yeah, so you also find a gong. A bronze gong. Alright.
Moving on out to the west side.
Who do you think you are? Fresh Prince or what?
No, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Just checking.
And what the Jeffersons here.
I know. That was my next one. So, alright, so you send your octopus and he heads to the next room, and this tunnel, as he turns the corner to the left, the tunnel reaches a brightly lit area. The far wall of this chamber ahead has been replaced by a wall of fire, brightly burning yellow and orange and illuminating the area in flickering glory.
That's scary. Anything else in here?
Give me a investigation check.
Sure.
How is fire?
And
Do I understand how fire could be underwater?
Cause magic.
So, a closer look shows that there is some sort of invisible shield between the fire and the water, and that in the fire a hammer that seems to have been inscribed with some runes hangs about 10 feet away.
Ooh.
Sure. Look
I
at
like
that.
the hammer. Oh, I like the hammer.
Hang on. Let's figure out the fire, right? We gotta figure this out. So there's a wall. Is it a wall of force?
Dude, there's a wall, and then there's the wall of fire.
The hammer just disappeared. We don't have no idea where it went.
You would have to go into the room in order to determine what it is. Yes.
Go slow
But
down
Nix,
there.
if you go in, it is a magical wall, so,
Alright. So, next, let's take a look here. If it's a wall of force, we can...
invested in the thing that's keeping the water away from the fire.
Yeah.
I want to learn this.
Probably containing the hammer.
wall of fire.
I've been burned by worse.
Okay, I got an idea. I've been working on a new spell, but I don't know if it'll work or not.
What are you trying to do?
Oh, I think I could pass through, like, physical walls, but not magical walls.
Yeah, for wall of force, you can't use pass wall. It won't work. I can disintegrate it.
But I'm thinking, like, would I be able to triangulate this room to the room of the giants to figure out if I can pass through that wall? Like, where's this wall of force? Like, is it at the entrance? Or
No, it is quite literally between... so, you see the wall of fire, and then there's a thin wall of force right in front of the wall of fire between it and where you are. So it's pretty much holding the wall of fire and the water separate.
Okay.
And, Orsic, you actually, without even having to roll, can identify the hammer as a dwarven thrower.
I'm kind of interested in that hammer. So, but I can't go, like, behind the wall to get to the hammer, I guess would be my question. Okay.
The wall of force, I could Misty Step behind it, but that'll go right into the fire. So what I'm going to do is disintegrate the wall of force. And that'll...
Try to dispel it.
No, it won't work. You can't dispel a wall of force. You can't use dispel magic on it. I gotta disintegrate it or teleport behind it. I don't want to teleport into fire. I don't think anybody can blame me on that one. And I'm not immune to fire.
Teleport.
Hold on a second. Hammer, it feels like it's an illusion? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, alright. Oh, wait. No, that's not real. That's just a trap. Sorry, everybody. That's not real.
That's not real.
The hammer. The fake is a lie.
No, it's fine. I can't use that anyway.
Yeah, nice try. They're trying to draw our resources out. I was about to blow up, disintegrate.
Mm-hmm. And if you didn't have somebody who had detect magic up, you would have.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Alright, so I'm trying to
So it's not a real hammer? I don't get it.
No,
Looks like a
sorry,
real
it's
hammer.
not real. It's not. Horson, get out there. It's not real. Trust me. Stop. Stop. It's worms again. Come
Why?
here. He listens to Larden. Alright.
He's the only one who could use it anyway.
Everybody could. No, you could.
I can't. It's not a dwarf.
Did not good. Well, I don't know. I've never seen it. Oh, what is this? This looks like some sort of like, is it full or filled in or something?
There's alright, so it would you like to go? There's seems like there's some different substance on the ground in these tunnels.
Is it just the ground or is it the ground and
It's
above?
just the ground.
Alright, so he'll go along the ceiling and avoid that substance.
Okay.
And creep down here.
Alright. So this opens up into a room. And arranged in alcoves on either side of this chamber ahead are 4 statues of twisted creatures. Humanoid, but with draconic features, though not those of like a dragonborn or something. It's you know, very stubby wings on their backs. Each of their faces are snarled in pain, and each has what appears to be a dagger hilt protruding from their chests.
Hey. And what is this? Is it like what is the substance on the ground?
It's like a dirt substance. It's not the stone that the rest of it is.
That's weird. Are these like doors or windows or something, or is this the location of statues?
Just shadow.
Alright. All of them with daggers in their chest. But daggers are stone as well?
Looks like it.
Detect magic?
They are, there is a magical essence around them. It looks as if it is a magical stasis.
Dangerous?
Does it look like what was happening to the giant?
No.
Yeah, I think these things will wake up and kill us. Or at least try to kill us.
Yeah, maybe. Let's check up north here real quick, and then we'll see if we can navigate this room down here. I'm gonna have him cruise up here.
Okay. So you head up to the final room up there. The tunnel ahead rises and for a change comes out of the water altogether. It is strange to tread upon dry land again. The scent of brine and rotting seaweed fill your nostrils. Ahead of you is a strange device, a turnstile, stretching from floor to ceiling. If you proceed, you can only go forward, and no more than one at a time. Beyond the turnstile is a larger chamber with panes of glass set into the nacarious walls.
What do you guys want to do? Go up into the air, or do you guys want to investigate this room with the weird statues?
Yeah. Soros did say I need to learn how to appreciate the art, so I guess I'll look at the statues a bit.
Yeah, maybe they'll tell us
Desperately want to
something
get out
about
of
this
the
place.
water, but I don't trust these things.
No, do I. Just have to be careful.
I honestly think they put the 2 rooms with the wrong descriptions. I just
Say the
realized
brown to me looks more like it
Yeah,
should be land, right?
yeah. To be perfectly honest, it does.
This is the room with the statues.
I'm thinking so. I'm thinking 3 is supposed to be the room with the statues, and 2 is supposed to be the dry land.
So, whoop. Let's
So
go then.
we'll go with that. We'll go with the 3 is the statue room.
Alright, let's investigate.
All right. So you've got the you've got these 4 statues. You've got each of them, faces gnarled in pain, each appearing to have a dagger hilt protruding from their chest. And with that investigation, they do not look like anyone you actually know. They do have stubby wings bound to their back, draconic features, twisted creatures though. but does not look to be anybody who you happen to know.
I'm
Any
searching.
plaques or markers or anything
No
that
plaques,
says
no
anything about 'em?
markers, nothing.
Alright, let's head out of here. I don't see anything. Place is making me
Is
nervous.
anything else magic?
Nope, just the statues. Giving off a magical stasis.
Yeah, I think
Like, do
Maybe
they
they
have any
weren't
like
able to
gems on them or
kill.
anything?
They do not have any gems on them. What was that?
So I feel like they might not have been able to be killed. So then they put the daggers in, and then froze that way. It's
Sorry.
they stay.
She's just zipping through the room.
Are you taking the dagger, Sash? Is that what you're trying to do?
No,
Oh,
it was
okay.
just a joke.
I was gonna say I'm very impressed by you if you are. Okay, so they have no gems.
And you're saying there's no magic coming off the daggers or anything like that?
Just off the statues.
Alright.
You can try to take the daggers if you want.
Daggers, you say?
That's what I say.
Are they ornate looking?
They do look like they're fairly ornate dagger handles at the moment.
I think if we take them out, we're gonna have to kill these guys. And if they were already stabbed with daggers and didn't die, that might be a problem.
Or they may already be dead.
But maybe the guys that could help us, like if they were stopped, they were stopped for a reason.
How shiny are they looking? The daggers specifically.
Give me a perception check, King Ledger.
These kingly guys.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's bullshit.
That was almost a 19.
It was on the 19.
It wobbled.
Oh man.
Somebody tilted it.
It was on the 19.
Who bumped the table? Who bumped the table?
Uh-huh.
It was Sydney. Sydney was up here. I'm
Sydney
sorry.
did it. Yep. It's all Sydney's fault. I mean, they're underwater. There's not really a whole lot of light source. They're okay.
Grab the daggers.
Alright, give me a strength check, please.
Oh, I got my sunblade.
It is how you get
And
your
I'm-
sunblade.
You're not right.
And I'm raging still, so I'll go ahead and hang on here.
You have a dagger. Would you like to go to the other three and grab those two?
Sure, why not?
Alright, give me 3 more strength checks.
Alright.
Looking at the cavity left behind from him pulling it out, is it a person, like a wound?
It does look like it is a stone wound. Yeah.
Oh.
So you get 3 out of the 4. The one you just can't quite seem to pull out.
Yeah. I can swim just fine and breathe underwater, but it doesn't mean I get a lot of traction down here.
No.
If it was on dry land, that could.
Well, let's go to dry land then, shall we?
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pocket these daggers.
Okay.
Has the magic
Stu-
changed at all since he did that?
Nope, it did not.
The souvenir for the missus.
Yep, so you have 3 daggers.
Arcanus. You had that one spell that you cast on us when we were fighting Caius. Remember the one that made us feel chill out? Doesn't that help with charmed as well, or is it just with frightened?
I think it works with charmed.
You should hit us all with us before we move on, because I have a feeling that that's going to be one of the ways they attack us, given what happened to the Marrow and the weird giants. You might want to hit us with that beam before we go up.
I can press a strong emotion to a target being charmed or frightened.
Yeah.
So it's to a person who is being charmed or frightened.
Oh, okay. It doesn't work preemptively.
It is not a
No.
preemptive thing. No.
As long as we don't get separated, it should be fine.
Hope so. I'll be fine. I have a protection right now, but I'm worried about. I don't want Bludger punching me in the face because something charmed him.
Okay,
Alright.
so there is the turnstile that is you have to go through to get into this chamber. It is an unfamiliar metal, but it only rotates one direction, allowing travel into this chamber. And due to the narrowness of it, only one person can go through at a time.
I wonder if we have to get a ticket.
Well, I mean, yeah, I could go through, or Bludger.
Good. You or Bludger, one of the two.
Okay. I'll push through it.
Okay. Easily enough, you push through it. You guys are not in initiative, so it's easy to go through one at a time.
Yeah, I'll go through too.
Orsic, as
Anything
you go
happen to me as I go through? Well,
Nothing.
like I'll hold up to them. Like,
nothing. But you do see that there are 6 panes of glass in this large chamber. And there is let's see, behind each of the 6 panes of glass is an alcove holding a gem-encrusted mummy.
Oh.
A gem.
We're no longer underwater at this
Encrusted.
point. Yeah.
Each they are beautiful gems. We're talking a collection of citrines. There you go. That's the word. They are very pretty.
So it's a mummy, but it's covered in gems.
It is a mummy covered in gems.
each one has the same looking mummy and gems, or are they different?
They all seem to be the same looking gems.
Magic?
Okay.
There is no magic.
I wonder how many mummies
Just the
I can carry.
mummies in the gem encrustedness.
How many of them are there?
6.
I could carry
Any
6
writing?
mummies.
Is there any writing
There
or
is
anything
no
on the
writing.
panes?
Nope.
All could
Are the
carry
mummies like standing up behind the glass panes, or laying down
They
on
are
like
standing up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
so it's like a giant display case?
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust the innocent whistling.
Can we tell what the mummies were like? Are they humanoid? Are they?
It is hard to tell with the encrusted gems, but they look to be humanoid.
Only one way to find out.
Is the glass, you said it was like stained glass? What is
It is, yes.
Is there a picture or?
Hold on, let me get backed up there. They're just panes of glass. They're not stained glass. They're just panes of glass. So what would you like to do there, Bludger? While
Right.
Hush works with his brewer's supplies.
Breaking one.
Okay. Okay. So as you walk up to this pane of glass to break it, as soon as you step within 5 feet, all of the panes of glass shift into the floor.
Aww.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Is it still open in the floor?
No.
Did it
So just the
sink?
glass slid down and
The
the
glass
mummy's
slid
there?
down.
Oh,
The mummy's
perfect.
still there.
The mummies are still there.
Are they
That
moving?
makes, oh,
They are moving.
Should we roll initiative?
You will, in fact, roll initiative. Just give me 1 second and get you over here
To a bigger map.
to a bigger map. Yep. All right. So go ahead and please roll initiative.
I'll say preemptively back when I raged that I would have given Call the Hunt to myself, Orsic, Hush, Roy Canis, and Lord, I guess. Stockfellow's not here.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Call the hunt.
Alright.
Extra D6 damage.
Can you break
25.
out that? Did you have a hammer that one time?
I used the staff of power to
The staff of power, whatever.
Yeah.
I thought you actually used like a real melee weapon though. That one time.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, when
you
I
did.
cast Steel Wind Strike, yeah, I think I used
Yeah.
a dagger or something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You did. All right. So we've got 6 mummies. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I knew there was a thing that. There we go.
You get a simulacrum. And you get a simulacrum.
Right. I was trying to get all of you guys on here, but make sure that you were on here.
This reminds me of that one time we fought that mummy lord, and she was really hot, but she tried to take me organs.
Uh-huh. It does.
Gonna have it again.
It does. All right.
Did you say Steel Wind Strike?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It sounds like an 80s metal band.
It does, doesn't it?
It hits like one, too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right. And let's see here.
I do not have that memorized today.
Okay. So we've got the 6 of them. It is a large chamber, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you've probably seen all of our measurements going on now, right?
Uh-huh. And Bludger, you would have gone up to one of them, and all of them started, all of the glass went down. What was that, Tor? Do you have time to do something? Sure. What do you want to do?
Well, I've been with these people not very long, but long enough to know that this is probably a good idea on Bludger.
Oh, Lord. You're going to do the thing, aren't you?
We could double down on this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord. She's going to do the thing. She's going to do it.
I did it. It's done.
You did the thing. All right. Because Bludger needed more things.
Listen, for a long time, I didn't haste the monk on Fridays.
I
So
know. All right. So we've got.
Yeah, you didn't haste him tonight either.
You didn't haste the monk tonight either. You hasted the barbarian. But that's okay because Orsic can double down on it and haste the monk. All right. So Orsic.
well, Bludger's about to get hit. I mean.
Okay.
He's got like 1,000 hit points.
He does almost have 1,000 hit points.
That doesn't count though, because she keeps throwing magic damage at me.
That's true.
True.
So all these mummies, did they just like step 1 foot out of their hole, or are they still behind them?
They are still in their little area. The glass just went down.
Okay.
They started to move like as in to animate. They didn't actually take an attack yet though.
All right. Well, I can protect us from a few of them for a while. I'm gonna cast this.
For some reason, Susan, I'm not in the order, but I rolled a 22.
That's
21
weird.
points.
I
think we were on the other map. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
21.14.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I have you. Yeah, I have you on the other one. There we go. All right.
I think I can get the 3 on the west and southwest corner with that. I can go 100 feet.
Okay.
If I would just went like straight down,
Mm-hmm.
across. I can't get the one in front of. Well, I might be able to get the one in front of Bludger. Call on that.
Okay.
And seal them back behind.
Okay. So, all right. So go ahead and draw out your line for your wall of force, please.
Oh, big guns.
Let's see here. Not good with drawing, so I'm just gonna freehand. So basically, we go down to here.
Okay.
Then across that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Just sealing them behind, like
Okay.
just tracing the wall, basically.
All right. So, okay. All right. So they are behind a wall of force then. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Hopefully I could get 3 of them. I just didn't know if I could get that 4th one with the distances. I mapped it out. It's right on the edge.
Yeah, I'd say you can.
Okay.
Sure. All right. So then, Larden, that brings us to you.
Sure enough. Well, that was great that he did that. Let's see. Let's do. Yep. I'm gonna hit. Let's see. I will cast a.
Probably move to like here or something like that.
Okay.
Hang on. What actually I do? Whatever. Taking too much time. Yep. I'm just gonna reach out at this one over here. To my left here, and hit him with a Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Like you do that.
Like you do. All right.
Like I do. 21 cold.
21 cold. All right. That
Nice
will
one.
definitely.
And
Okay.
his speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Uh-huh.
and then I'm going to Misty Step next to Nyx. For free.
Okay.
Because I can do
Bludger.
that.
You're right in. Feeling nearly invigorated. I'm going to
Uh-huh.
step down in front of this mummy here and
Okay.
try to whack him, but
You
without
try to
trying
whack
to,
him.
without hitting the family jewels.
Okay.
I yell at Bludger, you can't hit him!
Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. Alright, I get this one in.
I was gonna
Not
let
the,
him hit the wall first and bounce back. Damn it, Orsic.
No.
Oh man.
My
Imagine
surprise.
he'd be able to see the wall, like it's got a little sheen to it or
It's-
something, right?
Yes, but that requires him paying attention.
which he's not the best at times.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, he'll attack this one here, and we
Okay.
go ahead and wreck this. So this will be more hasted action
Uh-huh.
with me Sunblade.
Mm-hmm. That definitely hits, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, this will be me actual action.
Okay.
And this will be me extra attack.
Have rage on?
Oh,
Nope.
no. Oh, hang on then.
And Call of the Hunt.
Oh, right. So that's. Hang on. Let's call the hunt. And then we have 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Alright. So let's see.
Limit since they're undead, it all gets the
They do.
extra.
Yep. So 17, 19, 15. And with that, you finish them off.
Oh, perfect. Then, because I killed it,
Mm-hmm.
get to pop over here
Mm-hmm.
and use me bonus action, Great Weapon Master attack. So I'll go ahead and swing at this one in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that definitely hits that guy. With your rage of 4. For 20 points of damage. That guy's looking bad already. Okay. Anything else there, Bludger? Or is that do it for you?
Well, I don't know, because it says, let's see, no, because that's a bonus action, not an attack action, so I don't think I'll get an extra attack on top of that.
No.
Or do I?
I don't believe so either.
Yeah, no. Not when a bonus action goes off. No.
Yeah, alright. That's, I'll do it
Alright.
then.
So
Channeling me
Hush,
in a hunch.
Yes?
He left you one. Sorta.
I got some in the bullpen, though, if you're bored.
Okay.
Except that he can't hit those ones.
Well,
Why he can't get behind this one? There's an opening right there.
There's a wall
I got a wall of force.
wall of force.
I think he's got locked all in their little chambers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll fly up and come down upon this one, like
Okay.
I've seen hawks come down upon rabbits before.
Nice.
And I will attack.
Okay. So remember I said he left you one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Splat.
Yeah. You,
Well, I moved.
you splatted him real good. Yeah, you moved over and just like pretty much looked at him and he's like, nope, I'm done.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, then I'll continue my movement to here.
Okay. Alright. Okay. So then that brings us to Nyx. Nyx, what would you like to do?
Well,
I'll just yell back. I can drop the wall at any time, unless you guys want to get into more the positions.
I'm pretty
Okay,
sure
then.
you see Hush is gonna probably, I would say, look daggers at you because he could have attacked more things.
But I can hold this for 10 minutes, so he
I
could
know.
get into position.
He could have attacked practically all the things.
He could have attacked all of the things.
What you got, Nyx?
What would you like to do, Nyx?
I'm going to move.
What are you trying to do? Okay.
I think right there I can kind of like curve a thing.
Okay.
And where is it? Where is it? I will chill touch.
What are you chill touching? Okay.
Can't get through the wall of
You
force. I
can't.
don't
So
believe.
they're back in their little alcoves. No, he blocked them into their alcove with the wall.
Would I be
Blocks line of sight to them.
I think that does if it's a save, would I be able to do that?
No.
Magic can't get through a
Magic
wall of
cannot
force.
get through the wall of force.
Okay.
You can teleport through, that's about it.
You can hold your attack for him to drop something, but other than that, no.
Yeah, I'll just.
I mean, I'm perfectly willing to drop it if everybody wants me to, unless you wanted to like get, form a strategy for a minute. That's.
Yeah, I'll just hold it for if anything comes. I can see.
Okay.
Like if something becomes a threat, then I'll do it.
Okay. All right. So then, literally, they cannot do anything.
They're not casters. Well, I guess they can't even cast it, I suppose, if they wanted to.
They literally can't do anything. So, they will be holding their action for if they can actually do anything. So, they are holding an action. Right, Candace, that brings us to you.
Okay, I'll just move to 30 feet towards them and hold my attack.
Okay. By the way, their holding of action is just them pounding on the wall. Because they didn't see it, yeah. But they're just holding an action. Alright, so you're gonna move. Do you want to dash or are you gonna stay there?
I'll stay here.
Okay. Alright.
Alright.
Sun's out, guns out.
You got it?
Yeah, I can drop it if you want, or do you want me to hold it, Larden?
Nah, drop it and do something.
Alright.
These guys ain't all that.
Okay, I'm going to drop the wall.
Okay.
Nyx still have a held action? I couldn't remember.
Nyx, what were you holding? Oops. I forgot that got rid of the other room.
The chill touch that I had rolled.
Okay. Alright, so...
Actually, no, that was stupid. Oh well, that's fine.
That's... Okay, so you're doing chill touch to the guy that's on the top right here, yes? Okay, we're gonna call him
Yeah,
Yellow.
that seems fine.
Alright, so that will definitely hit him for 12 points of damage. Okay.
I'm guessing it's the necrotic isn't really taken.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah. But you can't regain hit points.
True. Alright. Okay. So, with that, alright. Orsic, so you drop it? Are you gonna do anything else?
Yeah, I mean, I know they're ready to do something as a reaction, so I'm gonna move in, though.
Okay.
Team into that.
Okay.
With, my gauntlet ready, but does he do anything?
He does. Or he tries to anyway.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that tickled.
It did.
And I will try to punch him.
15 will hit.
That was 15 feet to that one, and I'm going to move 10, 20, 25, 30 to this one and try and punch this one.
Okay.
Call the hunt on that.
That will hit.
Okay. And just for giggles, I'm going to bonus action use one of my defensive fields.
Okay. Because, you know. Oh, and
Because
actually,
I might as well.
you know what? He would get an attack too because he was holding as well.
Sure. I'm trying to draw out as many attacks as possible.
They're trying. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Larden, what do you got?
And he's gonna step down here and same thing on this guy.
Okay.
I'm going to try to stay within 5 feet of Nyx.
Okay.
Intentionally, so. Boop.
Okay.
And, yeah, and it's going to be Ray of Frost City once I find my Ray of Frost. That's Ray of Sickness. Where's Ray of Frost? You know what? It's in my spells. Spells. Ray of Frost. Boop.
And that's to what color?
2 yellow.
Okay.
17 cold.
All right.
And then that's it.
Okay. Bludger. There's more now.
Perfect. Come
Save
on
some
down
for
here.
Hush, though, okay?
Get the pink one. Get the pink one, Bludger.
Alright, so whack the pink one then.
Okay.
Also gonna wreck this. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw on Great Weapon Master just for shits and giggles.
Okay, as you go up to attack him, he will try to attack you and miss. Yep, he's totally doing well, these guys right here.
Right, and go ahead and roll this heisted attack.
Holy crap. Okay.
Wow.
21 will definitely hit. Alright.
That's
Was that 41 damage?
Yep.
Holy crap.
Yep.
so that's the heisted action. Then I'll use my actual attack.
Yeah, that still, 21 still hits him, and with that one, he is gone.
Perfect. Then I'll pop over here to the mauve toilet.
Okay, and he will attempt a attack at you. Hey, look, that one actually hit.
That's
7 bludgeoning and 10 necrotic, and I need a con save, please.
Oh, I don't think I can even help with that.
Oh, okay.
close, almost. Alright, so let's say that is 3 bludgeoning, 2, 3, 10 necrotic, 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And what'd you need?
A con save.
Yep, alright. I'm gonna actually, do I don't even need to? Or no, do I? How does it work with saves if it's the exact same, but it's a 1?
That's a natural 1. That's a failure.
I
don't know if I can even help without a nat 1. Can I?
That's a failure. Yep.
I'll have it, Ashy. It's fine. I'll use me, Ashy.
Okay.
Roll
another
You
one,
also have
please.
DM inspiration.
Yeah, same thing. So 21.
Okay, you're fine.
All right, and then where was I? All right, the extra attack. This, so all the things.
That will definitely still hit.
Jeez.
And then since I killed the last one, I used my bonus action to attack again.
Jesus. Boy. And that one's gone too.
Perfect. Since I killed that one, I'm going to go ahead and pop over to.
You can't. You're going to go on bonus
already used your bonus action.
Oh no! I thought I could just keep chaining it over and over.
What do you think you were, a Hush or something? Jeez, come on.
I mean, I might hit harder than him now, but.
I told you, leave some for Hush. He wants to hit things too. Come on.
Mom says it's more turn to play the game.
Alright, Hush. It is your turn to take out the other 2.
I really like how it's plus -5.
Yes, it's because he has great weapon master. I know, right?
I'll attempt to hit this one.
You'll attempt to do it? Okay.
I shall miss.
That definitely hits. Yeah, right, Candace? I mean, right?
I'll do use a key point to do a flurry of blows.
Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
can I pup that?
You cannot pup it, but if you have an ashy advantage, you can use that.
I don't have one.
Does anybody have an ashy advantage? Yep,
Only had one.
Tor says reroll.
I can't. Can I use key to increase my?
Tor says reroll.
It's a nat 1. I don't think
Yeah,
you
it's
can
a nat
change
1.
it.
Yeah, one's a 1-1.
Yeah.
One's a 1, that's a 1.
The Tor gave you one, so.
Yep, there you go. There you go. That one will do it. Okay.
Oh, I don't get the
The call of the hunt, no. But I got it. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Okay. So, you have... Alright, that definitely hits as well. So... Alright. He is barely still up, but he is still up.
Yeah, but I well then I'll use my extra attack on him, and then I'll use the rest of like.
Okay. Yep. That definitely takes him out. All right.
Then I'll move over to this one and attack him.
Okay, go for it. And that one takes him out. See, I told you. You just, yeah. Had to leave something for Hush. Come on. All right. With that, you come to the end of this cavern exploration. And it is with that where we will pick up next time to see what happens since you have explored all of the rooms that are on this map. But thank you so much for hanging out with us for our continued adventures of the Story Seekers as they have arrived at level 19. And clearly, I roll like crap when you guys are at level 19 so far. So this should go well. But thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Just as a reminder, we will be back here Thursday for some Valheim, Friday for some Wild Beyond the Witchlight, and Saturday for our Strict 7 College of Chaos. Until next time, thanks for hanging out at DMS Adventures Tavern, where adventure really is always on the menu. Thanks, guys. Good job, guys.